Hello, welcome. This is Ryan of Happy, Healthy, Vegan. Welcome everyone to a regular weekly Friday live stream. A little bit a hair before, just a few minutes before 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, about 10 minutes early. I was all set and ready to go and figured why just sit around on my butt doing nothing for 10 minutes when everything was all set up and ready to go. So cool. How is it going, guys? Did a little tweak on the title today, seeing if anyone can convince me that veganism can be debunked or not. So let's see if anyone wants to try to prove that. I already saw a few creative people in the live chat before the video even started saying veganism makes people fat. Let's see the data. I mean, I'm not looking too obese or anything like that. It's funny how vegans get it from both sides. People say, oh, vegans look all sickly and frail. And then on the other hand, oh, vegans are all obese. I mean, I wonder what about eating plants would make someone obese or frail. It's kind of weird. But anyway, we'll see what people have to say. I'm going to be here. I'm a little tired. I did play basketball at the gym today. I was there like 2 hours and 20 minutes, kind of chill, but I think I'm still have enough energy as a weak, deficient vegan here to defend veganism and be objective. If anyone thinks they have a great debunking of veganism, I'll listen. I'll see what you have to say. I mean, I've pretty much heard them all before, but I will listen. So anyway, guys, let's see. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Hey, Jerry, I haven't seen you in a while. Jerry, it's good to see you back here. Anna, how are our gyms still open? Yeah, I've been going like at weird times in the morning. I know like in the afternoon, like 3, 4, 5 p.m., the basketball court is just packed, and I don't like that. I didn't even like that before like COVID or anything like that. I just like to go and do my drills, maybe play a few games without a bunch of guys trying to like get on the court. So anyway, I go when there's like pretty much almost no one in this big basketball court. It has like 40-foot high ceilings. I feel pretty safe in there. I keep my mask on most of the time in there. Hey, Herb. Kid, yeah, veganism can help a person look young. I hate when people come on and say, man, you look so old as a vegan. Like, I'm 54. Like, what do you want me to look like, you know? I mean, I'm 54. What do you expect? But yeah, I think I'm doing all right. Fu Man Poo, what happened to Vegan Gains? What happened to him? Did something happen to Vegan Gains? What, did he get in an accident? Is he not making content? Let me know. What's up? I don't know. Let's see. Vegan keto cat. Am I got it right there? Yeah. Why do ex-vegan YouTubers say that veganism gives you brain fog? I don't know. I mean, supposedly I have vegan brain fog all the time, and I'm just blind to what it is because I'm in it all the time or something like that. I mean, yeah, I get tired sometimes. Like I said, I'm a little tired from the gym today, but other than that, I think I'm thinking fairly quickly. I'm on top of things. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's some crap they like to make up. There's such things as brain fog, as I've done a video on this before, but there's no science connecting like a vegan or plant-based diet with any kind of brain fog. I mean, you get brain fog from, let's see if I remember some of these reasons here. I think like menstruation can cause brain fog. So anyway, see if you guys have any questions already. Vegan brain fog causes you not to want to eat animal flesh. Maybe that's what vegan brain fog. How they must be in a brain fog. They are resisting the wonderful animal flesh with all its great nutrients and stuff like that. 54. I love you. Thanks, Kid Jaren. And I'm wearing a hat today, not to hide my hair. My hair's in the thumbnail. It's all there. It's just a little cool. I mean, for California Day, it was hot. We never saw a lick of sunlight. Didn't rain, but no sunlight. I think the high was actually the same age as me, 54. Hey, Broccoli, how's it going? I remember you from last Friday, our New Year's Eve last live stream. I hope you got it worked out with your mother and her credit card, and you're all good with that. I hope you're not in trouble, is what I'm saying there, Broccoli, leaving these super chat tips. I'm pretty sure you're joking, right? I'm pretty sure you're joking, so I'm going to just kind of assume that. Yeah, thanks for the first super chat tip of the evening, Broccoli. I don't know if there'll be any more thirst traps and cake like last time on New Year's Eve. Okay, you feel like you might have COVID, but tested negative. How do you feel, Kay? What are you feeling? Just kind of curious. 'Cause I'm reading about all these people, like, late night TV host John Mayer. All these people didn't really have any symptoms, and they tested positive all in the past few days or the past few weeks. Just curious. Vegan Keto Cat, vegan protein powders, clear of heavy metals. You've come to the right place. My favorite one is the one I put in my smoothie every morning. And in fact, what's so cool about it, I feel like a talking advertisement, which I'm not. I'm an affiliate, but they don't pay me anything beyond just like my affiliate link. But it's a whole food plant. It's duckweed. It's this little green pond. I don't want to call it pond scum. It's this green. It's a green, they call it water lintel. It grows on the top of ponds. Anyway, I'll show it to you. It's not like some weird isolates with metals. It just grows naturally in their pond setups there. Anyway, let me show you a link to, ooh, I'm sorry. That's Healthy Cell right there. Here's the clean green protein. Oh, I was looking at this last time on a live stream. Let me just jump out of it here. It's just, yeah, this stuff right here. It's this green powder, and it's got tons of vitamins and nutrients. It's got like 40% of your RDA of protein. It's got vitamins A, K, riboflavin, B12. It's got iron, phosphorus, omega-3 fatty acids. And let me give you my link to it because it's a little on the expensive side, but if you use my link, you will save, I think it's 10%. It's 10%. Use code HAPPYVEGAN at Clean Machine Online. I've been taking this stuff literally like pretty much every day since like 2019 or something like that. Or is it 2018? It's been a while now. I just love it. I come home from the gym today. I'm looking forward for my bananas. Looking forward to my smoothie with the clean green protein. Yeah, no heavy metals. It's a aquatic plant grown in water. Now use my code so you'll save that 10% there. I was all panicking. I was running so low, and I just got my new shipment the same day I ran out. This is how much I like it. If I'm running out and I think I'm not going to be able to have it for a few days, I get panicked. But fortunately, UPS came a day early, and I was set. Hey, broccoli, you had to pay your mom back. Hopefully, just put a little fund aside on the side. So already you owe your mom like $4, so just keep it on the side, put it on the side. So mom, I spent X amount of dollars on the Happy Healthy Vegan live stream tonight. Just as long as your mom's cool with it. If you have a deal worked out with her, I guess that's cool. And hey, Race Lever, he always recommends code Race Lever if you want to pay complete 100% full price. Hey Race, good to see you. How you doing there, Ray? Just curious, I don't want to turn this into any kind of political discussion. I just worry about all my friends who are not vaccinated right now because there's so many people getting ill right now. Not ill, but testing positive, and they are vaccinated and they have like little to no symptoms. So I'm just worried about my friends. You're not my only friend, Ray, that's unvaccinated. I know many people. I'm wishing you guys the best and just hope you guys are doing okay right now. Yeah, Graven Babies, Duckweed, and Clean Machine are from Florida. Yeah, the company's from Florida. And from what I understand, they produce it right there in Florida. Most of the water used is from rainwater, which Florida often has, at least not maybe this time of year. But yeah, it's a Florida-produced product, and the company is in Florida as well. Fu Man Poo, thoughts on fungi like mushrooms? Hey, we have tons of mushrooms here, like, edible mushrooms, as opposed to like, non-edible mushrooms or psychedelic mushrooms or something like that. Okay, Ray's cool. Glad to hear you are doing great. Hey, you're young, probably younger than me, healthy. You're probably going to not even have any symptoms, hopefully. That's good to hear, Race. Hey, James, how's it going? Happy New Year to you, James. You worry about us more? Oh, cool. Oh, cool. I'm glad the worry goes mutually both ways. I'm doing great. I'm fine, kicking butt. Okay, another recommendation here for a protein from Tell It Like It Is. Cool name. V-Way, a good one too. No heavy metals. Yeah, I've not heard of that. What's cool about what I was describing there, not to diss V-Way, I've never heard of it. Sounds cool. I'd like to check it out. What's cool about the Clean Machine Green Protein is that it's not just like a protein supplement. It's a whole food plant that just happens to be really rich in amino acids. And it's funny you mentioned V-Way. Clean Machine Green Protein's amino acid profile is pretty much the same as Whey's, same amino acid profile, but it has a bunch of other vitamins and minerals and nutrients, like I mentioned too, like the omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12. It's iron. It's a kick-ass plant. I don't want to call it a superfood. That sounds like too woo-woo or something like that. But if anything is a superfood, I would say I would nominate duckweed. Graven, I'm with you too. Vaxxed and boosted. Let's see. Let's see, vegan keto cat. No, I don't take any of those particular mushrooms. Not really. I mean, we'll just have like just a variety of different normal kind of edible mushrooms like shiitakes and stuff like that. Little brown mushrooms. Angie just ordered a whole bunch of mushrooms today. I don't know what they arrived today. I don't know what kind they are, but we usually don't eat those kind of trendy mushrooms, for lack of a better term there. Oh, Leghorn, did you just super chat tip there? Let me see if I missed your message there. Okay, so Mr. Message there. Thank you, Foghorn Leghorn. I say, boy, there is now a vegan whey protein that has identical protein to cow whey protein, but vegan, boy. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I was saying, the Clean Machine Green Protein, I wouldn't call it identical, but the amino acid profile is pretty much spot on that of what Whey's amino acid profile. So if there's another one there too, thanks for sharing that. I say, what's the name of it then? I say. Okay, well, thanks. I never heard of that either. Hey, Graven. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the lava lamp. I did some rearranging, I think, last week. The lava lamp is now, it used to be behind my head where you can't see it, and now it's where you can see it. I just had to move some electrical things around to get it plugged in right behind there, and I just like it better there. Anyway, I need that part of the room there to get a little more illuminated, like when I'm playing records or looking at the little mixer next to it. So it really serves its purpose there. Peter, you got 3 vax, so am I. Uncle Walt, yeah. Oh yeah, Peter, you said that a bird flu that crossed over to humans. We don't need any of that right now. Hopefully it's just like a one-shot deal. Pray. Hey, Uncle Walt, yeah, flu corona. Is that what they're calling it now? If you get the regular seasonal flu and corona at the same time, I heard it could be pretty tough to have your body be dealing with both of those. I am not vaccinated against the flu or anything like that. I just want people to know I'm kind of vaccination ambivalent. I didn't always go out in the past. I mean, maybe once in the past 20 years, I went out and got a flu shot, and that was before our channel, before I was even vegan. I went out and got a flu shot. Probably back when the bird flu was kind of scary, like 15 years ago. But anyway, I haven't got a flu shot or anything like that. But I am triple vax, so I'm pretty with mRNA stuff too. So I'm pretty got the best crap. I used to DJ Vegan Keto Cat. I mean, not a lot. I was never like a big hardcore DJ, but I've DJed a few clubs in my time. Yeah, but I haven't done that in a long time. In fact, I'm just down to one deck now. I got rid of my Techniques 1200s, sold them both off, and I just kept this old kind of more audiophile. It's not that old, but an audiophile more styled turntable than a DJ turntable. Sean, you know my records are down there in the bottom left? Oh man, this is probably a weird, funky part of the collection there. Sirif, what's my favorite Vax ingredient? Well, what are you talking about? Which Vax? Not all Vaxes are the same. I'm sure the polio Vax has different crap than, like, say, the Moderna COVID-19 Vax, which I got, which is different from, say, the Johnson & Johnson Vax. What are you talking about? Because in mine, my favorite ingredient was the messenger RNA stuff in there. Is there something non-vegan in there? Let me know, because if so, you're wrong. Not sure. Maybe you're getting on something else. Anyway. Oh, my cap, Uncle Walt. I forgot who made this cap. I'm trying to remember who made this cap for me. Or if I even got it made custom. I can't remember anymore. Am I a bad person? I think Angie might know. I'll have to ask her. but she's watching a New Year's Eve, not a BTS concert, but one that from BTS's label. They're doing a replay right now. She watched it like a week ago, like in the middle of the night, and here we are now, like a week later, and they're doing just a stream of it at the same time as my live stream. Yeah, James, I've been following this Djokovic story. I was surprised he showed up to the country knowing that he would probably have faced some troubles with the government, visa people. Is BTS okay now? Yeah, they were fine. They're all vaccinated, double vaccinated as far as I know, and 3 of the guys tested positive, and of the 3, only 1 guy felt anything. I think he had like a headache or something like that, or a fever for a day. The other 2, no symptoms. So as far as I know, they're fine now that they're cleared and they're doing BTS things. P.S. You respect veganism, but why do so many vegans have to be so damn hippie? What are you talking about? That sounds like an unfair, like almost, what's the word? Like stereotyping, kind of like racism without racism. You know what I'm saying? You're generalizing a whole class of people. Like, what is hippie? Like, what is hippie? Or do I look really hippie? I could take the hat off if that's making you feel hippie triggered or something. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how many people here in our chat are hippies? We have so many different kinds of people here. I mean, we have a Satanist in our live chat right now. We have all kinds of people. Like, where do you get that vegans are hippie? And I'm responding like, what is your where do you get this idea that vegans are hippie? Like, let's think of like famous vegans, like Moby, the musician Moby. Does Moby look hippie? Let's check out Moby. Let's see. I'm trying to think of popular vegans like Joaquin Phoenix. So let's look up Moby and see if Moby looks hippie to anyone. Get some images here. Okay, here we go. First image of Moby. Hippie? Does that seem hippie to you? What do you think? It doesn't seem too hippie. And how about like Joaquin Phoenix? Hopefully I can spell Joaquin Phoenix. There it is. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix. Hippie? I mean, like, what do you mean? Myself, I don't think I'm a representative of the hippies or anything like that. Yeah, what even is a hippie, V-Lam? I'm just kind of curious what this hippie thing is you're talking about. So anyway, let's see what he has to say there. Is Moby a sexual harasser? I haven't heard of that. But I'm kind of curious why. Okay, fine, but you saw a lot of hippie-looking vegans. I mean, there's all kinds of vegans out there. I mean, I'm sure I can find you. Like, let's go to it. I've been to some hippie concerts before, like Grateful Dead and stuff like that, and most of those people there are not vegan. So, I mean, I could say, why if I saw that guy, I could say, gee, meat eaters look so hippie. They're all hippie and everything, doing their hippie stuff. No, those guys, yeah, they're not vegan. So it's just a generalization. That's why I said it's kind of offensive at first, because you're like generalizing and stereotyping a class of people. Vegans look hippie. We look like all kinds, there's all kinds of us. So anyway. Sarah, your bestie knows Moby, and he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I mean, I've not met him personally, but from what I've seen, he seems like a chill dude. I could probably hang and chill with him. Djokovic is not. I've never heard him identify as vegan. I've never heard him once advocate for the rights of animals or make an unambiguous statement that he's against animal exploitation. He does own a vegan restaurant with his wife, and he eats what now seems like a vegan diet. Before it was almost vegan, like plant-based with some fish and crap. But yeah, I've never heard him identify as vegan. Just he eats now. I think though he does eat a vegan diet now, as far as I can tell. Oh, sorry, you liked my video at the gym challenging that trash talker, the guy who was trash talking my defense to a game of one-on-one. Classic, thanks. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't even planning to film that day. Like I said, I was just there to play, and then the guy all of a sudden starts trash talking my defense. And like I said, don't trash talk my defense. You can bag on my jump shot all you want, whatever, but don't bag on my D, because I take a lot of pride in that. Angie knows. She goes, "Oh my God, he dissed her defense. Oh no, bad move." So anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed that. So yeah, it's one way to get on a happy, healthy vegan video. Show up at my gym and diss my defense. Hey, vegan metalhead, what up? Yeah, speaking of the Djokovic situation, I've been following this closely, and he's being detained in Australia. He showed up, I think, a day before yesterday, and he's going to have a hearing 10 a.m. Australian time Monday to appeal his what the border force in Australia did as far as not allowing him in. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, everyone's gonna be watching that. It's turned into quite a soap opera, I have to say. Hey, Johnny Bravo. How's it going, Johnny Bravo? Wow, JL, I didn't know that. The vegan teacher reviewed my recent video today. Which video, JL? Let me know. Is it the one where I talked about that Soulshine Sarah or Veganuary? Let me know. Vegan teacher reviewed my recent video and gave me a positive review and recommended my channel. Cool. Awesome. I'll take that. Awesome. P.S. You're trying to be a vegan most of the time because you like vegetables anyway. Hey, I just want to let you know, P.S. Welcome. I mean, that's cool. Veganism, just remember, you can eat a vegan diet and not be a vegan. So you can just try veganism if you want, see if you like the diet. But vegan really is a moral, ethical stance against animal cruelty. If you find it like I did, for many years before I even went vegan, go, why? It seems so wrong to harm animals, because I knew people ate just plants and they were doing just fine. So that's what got me into veganism, understanding that it's wrong to harm animals, exploit them, kill them, murder them, whatever, and you don't have to, because you can live just fine off plants. So, but yeah, check it out. Just letting you know, it's a more ethical stance. But yeah, if you just want to try a vegan diet and not really identify as vegan, you can do that too. DJ 2012, don't get in an accident, bro. Yeah, Uncle Walt, yeah, Novak, yeah, I don't want to cast any judgment on him, but yeah, he knew what he was getting into. He knew he was trying to find a workaround to the rules, and knew that there would be potential consequences of doing so. So, I mean, if he really wanted to go back and defend his title and break the record of all-time Grand Slams won, he could have got himself in there, like, say, Rafael Nadal has and others, So, anyway, quarantine is for the sick, not the healthy. I don't think he's in quarantine. He's being set aside so in case he's sick, can't affect others until his court date on Monday. Let's see. Hey, and Tyler Honest, didn't miss anything yet. Let's see. Wow, Uncle Walt, it's wrong to kick the dog. What did I miss there, Uncle Walt? I must have missed something there. Leah, yeah, we were talking about the Novak Djokovic being detained until his appeal hearing on Monday. Okay, P.S. You appreciate my friendliness? Cool. I agree with you about animal cruelty. It's wrong. Yeah, it's why I went vegan. It wasn't because I was trying to do something weird or even really improve my health at the time. Even though I could have benefited from that. I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking, wow, if I could just eat plants and not have animals die every day, every meal, in order for me to live, needlessly killing animals, why would I choose that option when option B is, you could just eat a wide diversity of plants and have an all plant diet and not harm or kill or exploit animals. That to me seemed like a no-brainer at the time, and it still does. Nothing's changed. It just took me a while to finally implement that and commit to it. Oh, wow, we got a super chat tip there from Kay Buckley, our first one on Streamlabs of the night. Thank you, Kay Buckley. Much appreciated. You don't even have a question. Cool. I want to mention too the link, the comment I have pinned at the very top here. It's our comment from Happy Al the Vegan. It's a link to our Streamlabs, which is, I say, the best way to leave us a super chat or a donation, because they don't take a cut, or like YouTube. They take 40, 30%, something like that. Streamlabs takes nothing. So awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, JL, you're saying the vegan teacher reviewed my latest Why That Lady's No Longer a Vegan video, and she approved of it. I don't see why she wouldn't, I mean, it's evidence-based. I called it out, so cool. Awesome. So, anyway, thank you, Kay Buckley. Much, much appreciated. Hey, Bauhaus Cure. What up? Pizza fun. Yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll have a pizza tonight. It's been a few weeks. Maybe so. Huh, you got me thinking. I wasn't even thinking pizza tonight, But I'll think about it. Oscar, vegan bloating? What are you doing, Oscar? How come you're bloating as a vegan? How long have you been eating a vegan diet? And let me know what you're eating kind of roughly that's causing bloating. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just kind of curious to hear what's causing bloating because I don't typically bloat. I mean, yeah, after I have my smoothie, after my workout, my stomach bloats for a little bit, but that's just like an hour or two or something like that. It's gone pretty quickly. 213 Space Force. Iron deficiency? Please elaborate. What do you mean by iron deficiency? You're talking about yourself, someone else? What's going on? Vegan Keto Cat. Where do you find good vegan and gluten-free recipes? The Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. That's where you get them out here. In fact, we have it on sale right now. The sale we had for the holidays, Save 5, we extended it into Veganuary. So you can get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook for, I'll put the link down here, for $5 off basically. Where'd it go? And also the tees for that matter. If you want to get a t-shirt, anything that costs like $25, if you make an order of anything of $25, which is our book or a t-shirt, you can save $5. And also too, I believe the ebook, our ebook might be on sale for this right until I got to double check. I kind of have a vague memory of we put on sale for Veganuary, but so much has happened. Don't quote me on it. It might be $9.99 right now. So check it out. That's what I'd recommend because I know this food works. This is our food diary. It's how we've been eating for years upon years. 213 Space Force. You've done a meat-only diet for years, and that's why you have iron deficiency? Is that what you're talking about? 213 Space Force? Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And she promoted our cookbook too. Oh yeah, awesome. Cool. I'm glad that vegan teacher is in our court there. Yeah, I've never really seen anything bad about her. Only bad thing I've said, I wouldn't personally as a 54-year-old dude, do some of the things that she's done in her activism, but she probably wouldn't challenge a guy to basketball too. We all have our own things that we do. Oh, you're in Great Britain, vegan taco? Okay, yeah, then I wholeheartedly recommend you get our ebook then. You'll save on shipping. Shipping to anywhere, international shipping has just gotten outrageously expensive. So yeah, I would recommend just getting the ebook for $9.99. You got to do it now. You got to use the code Veganuary. It's all in the link I sent there. So I think it's down, I put it in the show description here too in the live stream. So yeah, use that. It's good all of January. And yeah, you can get it instantly. That's the beauty of an ebook download. Yeah, Johnny, China doesn't F around, man. A fascist totalitarian regime like them, they can do what they want. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about house cure. Yeah, as long as people go vegan because of her, that's cool. Everyone's got their own methods, and I'm not here to say I have the vegan playbook, like it came from the vegan gods, and the vegan gods handed it to me, and then I disseminate it to everyone or judge others by that vegan playbook, because it doesn't exist. Yeah, and our cookbooks have nice photos, JL. Thanks for pointing out. It's all color. Even the ebook, everything is all color, which makes it a little and it's big too. See how big these pages are? These are huge. It costs a bit to. That looks good right now. Damn. Anyway, so tired. Played a little too much basketball for my own good today, maybe. Yeah, vegan metalhead. Yeah, either Korea has complete lockdown on their borders, or they're just making that number up. They probably don't have any testing and just want to sound like they're doing great. I really doubt you can trust any data whatsoever from North Korea. It's like trusting anything that's like Paul Saladino or the carnivore doctors say. It's just they're just making crap up. Vegan D, VD, anything you hear from these people, that have a history of having trouble with facts and truth and honesty. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Bowskir. Exactly. They have cases. They just aren't reporting it, because they have problems with truth and transparency. Wow, what is going on, Jordan? Wow. Hey, don't fight Jordan. Whoever is fighting Jordan right now, is that Wheelie or something? Wheelie, don't fight Jordan. Jordan's one of my people. Don't do that, please. If you have a problem, if Wheelie or so whoever it is has an issue with Jordan, ask it to me. I'm the person here, running the thing, the show. Please direct it towards me, not my. I'm taking possessive, my viewers. I feel responsibility for you guys. Yeah, Peter, I heard about Sidney Poitier passing away today. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, God, I've seen a couple of his movies. I'm trying to remember which some of his classics. I know I've seen a few in the past. I just can't recall off the top of my head. I remember being blown away at his acting before, though. Anyway, yeah. Oh, it's about Australian COVID policy. Yeah, let's not talk about Australian COVID policies, please, sir. You can have, everyone's free to have their opinions. That's cool. But let's look at the title of this live stream. Veganism can't be debunked. Convince me otherwise. So unless we're talking about something about veganism or debunking veganism, let's not get into political discussions, particularly for countries that most of us have never been to. I know Jordan does. Jordan lives out there, but yeah. So that's that. Hey, Metalhead, you learned to read at the age of 2? That is a fact. You're not making that because you have seen footage of you at that age reading. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think I was reading at age 2. All right, so that's why we're trying to avoid these hot button political debates right now in my very pleasant vegan live stream, so that no one call anyone any name callings. I don't want to entertain these right now. Please, let's just stick it to veganism. Keep it to veganism, please. Hey, Richie, you sent me a Streamlabs super chat. Oh, I missed that somehow. What's going on? How come I'm not seeing this stuff? Maybe I'm having vegan brain fog today, just from being a little fatigued. Well, thanks for this one, Richie. The wolf you have to send me to. You're really kind. Let's see your what you said here. Do I classify sugars and caffeine as drugs since they most stimulate the brain and body? Also, do I think straight edge culture can be mainstream again due to the norm and popularity of drinking, the way people abuse drugs? Okay, first question. Let's see. Oh, Daniel, I'll get to yours in a second. But let's get to Richie's question first, though. You guys know I'm not big on sugar or caffeine. I don't really drink coffee. I'll sip on Angie's from time to time. And I don't drink sugar drinks like sugar water and stuff like that. So, but I don't avoid them because I'm afraid of them. I just don't like them, to be honest with you. But yeah, technically, I mean, it's not my opinion. Caffeine is a drug, caffeine, just look it up. It's a stimulant, central nervous stimulant, has certain properties, and has withdrawal symptoms, which is a classic sign of you can get physical dependent on them and addicted. So is sugar a drug? I'm not giving the full carte blanche that sugar is cool, but I don't think sugar meets the criteria or scientific or medical definition of a drug. Doesn't seem to have the properties of a drug. So no, but yeah, I'm not, I don't, for me personally, yeah, I'm vegan. If you can do anything you want vegan. If you want to drink coffee all day as a vegan, sugar water all day as a vegan, cool. Probably not the greatest thing for you, but, I'm not too worried about that stuff, honestly. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about straight edge living. You guys know I have some alcohol once in a while, like we did on New Year's and stuff, But yeah, I don't drink caffeinated drinks. Occasionally at an Asian restaurant, I'll have some hot tea. That's about it. But yeah, about house care. Cheese is a drug. And let's see, Daniel G tipped $3. Thank you, Daniel G, especially for using the super chat on Streamlabs because they don't take a cut. Hey there, Ryan. So I'm finally going to get vaccinated. Which vaccine did I take, and did you have any negative side effects? I had the messenger RNA, Moderna. Moderna, not the. Let's see. There's the the Moderna one, not Pfizer. So I was boosted with that too. I personally had pretty much no side effects. I remember the first time I thought maybe I felt a little weird at night, maybe a little fever tingly, just subtle. I wasn't even sure. The next two, nothing. I mean, the other 2 times I went and played basketball. I went to the gym the next day. That's how normal I felt. On the booster for Angie, she felt a little sick the next day. She just stayed in bed and stuff, but she was fine after that. So yeah, and at where you get shot at, you do feel this is true for any shot that goes into the muscle. It's not particular to the vaxxers or anything, but yeah, you'll feel some lingering pain at the injection site. But other than that, yeah, you should be totally cool. Talk to your doctor if you have any issues. But if you just want my experience, that's what happened to me. Nothing really happened. Just played basketball. All right, so if they're still fighting, please let's not fight. If Wu or we and whoever are fighting here, I'm laying down my official benevolent dictator privileges here, and please stop fighting. So stop. Yeah, it's True Man and we. Yeah, stop. You're distracting. This is my live stream. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegans live stream, and you're distracting and detracting from the whole thing I'm trying to do here. So please, I'm being the benevolent dictator and saying, please, let's not do that. Arthritis to athlete. Vegans die of B12 deficiencies. Huh? Can you name a vegan or two that have died of B12 deficiencies? Arthritis to athlete, and how long will this take? How long does it take to die of B12 deficiencies as a vegan? But yeah, name, if this happens, you say it's like a common thing, you must be able to give me the name of a vegan, someone we might know on social media or something like that. So let me know. We'll see who. Yeah, Wee Wheelie and Foo. If you guys don't knock it off, Peter is going to time you out, okay? And the next step will be even more draconian. So please, just let's be chill. This is not a place to fight about Australian politics. Oh, he's using the sarcastic font. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. Okay. I'm just kind of curious because I saw some of the people chatting in the comments before the stream even started saying things of that nature. Oh, the VAERS website freaked you out, Lauren? Yeah, pretty much. We could go on there right now onto the VAERS website and say whatever you want, and it won't get taken down. It'll be there for all to see. It's not the most reliable source of like robust data. All right, so anyway, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Race and everyone, for handling our fight here. Yeah, thanks. You guys are awesome. Okay, okay, Bahousker, thanks for letting me know the sarcastic type. I just thought our it was an anti-vegan person and they had some I don't know, muscle issues in their fingers. Who knows, you know? I am kind of funny, PS. Yeah, that's part of my deal. Kathleen, so your booster gave you like a flu-like thing. That's what happened to Angie on the booster. Yeah, she felt flu-like the next day. I felt totally normal and fine until I went to the gym and everything. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, you know, but that's as far as it gets. You know, it's like a day. Just plan on the next day. Just assume you're going to feel like crap, anyone, and just plan for it. And if you don't feel like crap, like I didn't, just go, hey, awesome. You know, go do what you want to do then. All right, arthritis to athlete. All right, I'd go with a name like that. You didn't seem like a anti-vegan meat eater troll, but you never know in this day and age. You know, you just have to assume until shown otherwise, I guess. But my bad. Oh man, I just want to kind of lay down on the couch tonight, man. Just chill out. We were watching Mary Poppins last night. So cool, man. I was too tired to finish it like halfway through. That's one like trippy and cool movie. Hey, Matthew Kim is back. Hey, what's up, Matthew Kim? Good to see you. Yeah, you didn't have to come New Year's Eve, or did you show up? I don't think you did. Anyway, cool to see you, Matthew Kim. Just copy and paste your question for me, Matthew. I'm kind of busy with the whole live stream management here. But if you want to copy and paste your question again, Matthew, totally cool. Lol, Mary Poppins. Yeah, Mary Poppins is rad, man. Have you got... No, the old one from 1963 or whatever. It's awesome. I don't think I ever, at least as an adult, sat down and watched Mary Poppins. Man, that's a badass movie. All the live human action on top of the animation. It's so trippy. It's so 60s. I loved it, man. I didn't see the sequel, but I saw the movie with Tom Hanks portraying Walt Disney, and they're working on the script for Mary Poppins, working on the music and everything. I thought that was cool. But no, I'm just talking about the original Mary Poppins. We calculated our subscription to Disney Plus runs out on the 8th. So it's like, oh man, I want to see Mary Poppins before I might not have a chance to see that again. Yeah, Mary Poppins, man. I can't wait to finish that tonight. I just kind of want to chill out in Mary Poppins. Matthew saying that, well, I accept that and only sell your cookbook digitally. Let's see. Matthew, he's saying I'm not vegan because we sell a few hundred copies of our book on paper. So basically, Matthew's saying vegans can't use paper. Is that what I'm hearing, Matthew? To make sure I understand your implied argument there. Is that vegans, to remain morally consistent, are banned from using paper? Is that what I'm hearing? Let me see. And why is that? Because that would be because the destruction of trees, which are home to a myriad of wildlife. By that point, we can't wear cotton, right? Because doesn't cotton plants house, maybe some gophers underneath them and something like that. So you're saying basically we can't use paper, we can't use cotton, even hemp, right? We can't use hemp for paper because it's a plant and it provides a habitat for animals. How about all food I eat? I'm sure every plant I eat is a habitat for other critters. Is that what I'm hearing, Matthew? That vegans, if they're true to their nature, cannot have any sentient beings harmed in the production of any of their products. And just make sure I'm crystal clear on what you're saying there, Matt. We'll keep it to paper, but what you're saying there about paper could be true, like I said, for cotton, hemp, rice, bananas, anything you can imagine, right? So let me make sure I understand what Matt is saying here, that vegans are not allowed to use any of these things. We should just basically die because it would be morally wrong to do anything. Any action I would take. I'm using energy right now, and I'm sure that's harming something somewhere. So is that what I'm saying here? That vegans are not allowed to do things that non-vegans are, or else it would be would be hypocrites to our morality. Yeah, trees really, huh, Graven? So let's see what Matt is saying, if I understood his argument there. That, but even an ebook, we have an ebook of this, and I'm sure, like I said, transmitting it and the put in the cloud, the storage, all the servers, the energy to power the web servers. I'm sure that harms some critters somewhere too, right? So I couldn't even sell an ebook if I want to be 100% perfect. I think that's what Matt's talking about, right? Let me know if you think I'm understanding Matthew's argument correctly here, or am I misconstruing it? I'm just trying to understand, he said what he said, and there's an implicit argument in there, a hidden argument. I'm just trying to extrapolate it out and state it as clearly as possible, not twisting it, just trying to find as concisely and precisely as I logically can the argument that is embedded in Matt's post there. So let me know if you guys think I got it. Let me know. Let's see, vegan keto cat, a vegan mac and cheese recipe. Wow, you guys let me know. I thought Angie had something like that. Let me take a quick look-see. Let's see. Oh yeah, cauliflower mac and cheese. Yeah, let me show you that. Right here. A cauliflower mac and cheese recipe. Let me show you a picture of it right there. Made out of cauliflower. But yes, we do have the cauliflower mac and cheese recipe. Matthew, okay, so let me know, did I get your argument? So he's saying veganism is not about being perfect, it's about creating the least amount of harm to animals. Paper destroys habitats. Doesn't farming, the practice of just harvesting crops, destroy habitats? Aren't there gophers and critters that live within the fields and underneath the fields? I'm just trying to understand your argument. So your thing is about destroying or harming habitats. So wouldn't that be true of harvesting potatoes and harvesting grains and most plants? Let me know, Matthew. So we're talking about destroying or harming habitats, trees, plants, they're all home, they're habitats to things, right? Okay, so you're saying food gets a free pass because cookbooks are not. Well, my cookbook happens to be about food, so I would argue, using your logic, they're all books that are about how to prepare plant foods are essential, or else people wouldn't know how to eat foods, Matthew. But anyway, let's get back to your point here, because you're saying about, let me take your quote there, Matt. He's saying it's not about being perfect, it's about creating the least amount of harm to animals. This is a misconception that many people have about veganism. They think it's some kind of reducitarian, like veganism is a reducing harm to animals. And let's look at the definition of veganism, because this is something I see non-vegans do all the time. Meaning I see them, hold on 1 second, guys. I see non-vegans insert their own, where is it? Their own things into the definition that don't belong anywhere. We can read it aloud again. There's nothing in here that suggests a concept of reducing or trying to get down as low as possible. It's standing against the doctrine. It's standing against exploitation of animals. We're not trying to reduce. We're trying to tell the world, hey, it's morally wrong to exploit, harm, and kill animals. We're not going out in the world and, oh, there's an animal that's kind of not feeling like, animal that's harmed. Let's try to reduce its harm. No, we're saying, hey, don't harm animals. It's morally wrong to exploit and kill animals for food or clothing. So therefore, let's eat plants instead. So you're bringing in this reduction wording into the definition of veganism that simply isn't there. I see non-vegans do this all the time. They think it's a sort of reduction of things, reduction of harm, minimizing harm. No, we're saying just don't exploit animals as far as practical and possible. Yes, we need to leave our homes. We need to do things. We might step on a bug. Our car might run over a gopher. Who knows? But there's nothing in here that vegans are ones that are trying to reduce suffering of animals or something like that. If you see a duck in harm or suffering, we're going to go there and pet it and try to comfort it or something like that. This is not in the definition of veganism. Hey, Lucretia, thanks for calling me cutie. Matthew, that really is bold of you to think that as a non-vegan, you're going to go and tell vegans what the definition is. This definition actually goes back to the 1940s, the doctrine that man shall not exploit animals. So no, you really don't have any right, Matthew, to define veganism. If you want to, Matthew, you're perfectly free to start your own organization, the Matthew Kim Vegan Group or Society or something like that, and come up with your own personal customized definition of veganism that includes this essential component of reductionitarianism or something like that. But it's not. This is what you're inserting to. It's your own personal thing that you're adding that's not in the definition. The thing is, Matthew, we already have a definition of veganism. It stood the test of time 70 plus years. We don't need another one. This one works. The doctrine that man shall not exploit animals, a philosophy and way of living which seeks to reduce as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. And what do we got? We still have to eat, right? Or else we're going to die, so we eat plants. There's nothing in there about reduction of harm. Yeah, we are just by nature of being vegan reducing harm because we're not exploiting animals. But it's not like the goal. I don't go out there and try to say I'm going to reduce harm today.
Sanam Pembakaran Politics LSA. Glad the political talk is over.
Us too, Vegan Metalhead. Thanks for the super chat tip today. Matthew, yes, you're trying to redefine veganism because you just insisted that reductionism is somehow inherent in the definition of veganism, and I showed you it's clearly not. There's no wording here to even suggest reductionism or reductionitarianism or something like that. As much as possible and practical, you bring that up. That just means, like I said, no one is perfect. So if a gopher gets ran over when they harvest a potato for people, not just vegans, it doesn't mean veganism is null and void. If a vegan walks outside and steps on a cricket, it doesn't mean veganism is null and void. That's as far as possible and practical. If you need to take a life-saving medication, that was approved by, say, the FDA and was tested on animals, well, veganism is not asking you to die for the cause. Take the medication that unfortunately has some animal testing, but you need it to save your life. That's what is possible and practical. It doesn't mean be a stupid idiot and die or something like that. So that's what that means. It doesn't mean reductionism. It just means as far as possible and practical. If it's not possible for a field to be harvested without harming an animal or a bug, it doesn't mean veganism is null and void. It just means we're not exploiting animals and there might be some harm in the process. But yeah, we'd like there to be as little harm as possible, for sure. I would like that. I would like there to be as little harm as possible when a field is harvested. I agree with you, Matthew, there, 100%, as little as possible. That's not what veganism is about, though. Again, it's about not exploiting animals. Matthew, no, here's what vegan is. It's right up on the screen, bro. It's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical. Yeah, you don't forego a life-saving medication. Don't eat food because there may have been an accidental, unintentional crop death. As far as possible and practical, all forms of cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or other purpose. There already is a definition. I'm not adding anything. I'm just telling you what it says and how to understand it, because I know a lot of people misunderstand what the definitions of vegan mean. Uncle Walt, no, I haven't seen Adam's question. If someone could paste it for me, Adam or Uncle Walt, if you could repaste it here for me, that would be totally awesome. No, I can't say I've seen Adam's question. Let's see, I'm looking. Matthew, what I don't like about you, you're saying that we should reduce the harm we apply to animals as much as possible while trying to live healthy lives is veganism. No, Matthew, now you have two concepts. There's nothing in the definition of veganism which says it's a health movement. We live healthy lives as vegans. It doesn't say that. You're bringing your own personal baggage to the definition. You're inserting concepts that aren't in here. Veganism at its core definition here doesn't say jack crap about it being about living a healthy life. Again, Matthew, you're bringing your own personal stuff to it. And again, it doesn't say anything about reducing. The thing I don't like about reducing, it means, well, yeah, I was killing 100 animals a year intentionally in my meals, so I've cut back on my meat, and now I'm still eating meat, but I'm reduced it down to only 15 animals dead a year, or whatever, you know. That's not veganism. Veganism means it's categorically, do you understand the word categorically means, Matthew and others? It means 100%, it's a category, it's wrong. It's 100% categorically wrong to exploit animals. We're against the practices of that harm and exploit animals. We're not trying to reduce harm, we're saying it's just don't F with the animals. And again, it says nothing in here about it being a health movement. Again, you're inserting stuff in it. I have to laugh again, Matthew. You're bringing your own personal issues to this definition that aren't in it. Again, if you want to change the definition, go right ahead. Make your own definition, put it out there for the world to see. But you're not talking about veganism. Veganism isn't just, I'm going to kill fewer animals this year than I did last year, and I'm going to be the healthiest human in the world. That's not veganism. That's something else. Okay, so here's what he's trying to say here. He's saying as much as possible and practical. And I explained to you what that meant. It means if you need to take like a life-saving drug, don't forego it because it might have had animal testing. If your crop harvesting harmed a frog or something, doesn't mean it's not vegan. So you think, Matthew, it means that possible as practical means, this means we should not sacrifice our ability to be healthy when reducing animal exploitation. You're assuming that it is going to be unhealthy to eliminate animal products, and that's completely wrong. See the assumption you're bringing? The reason why you're saying that is you're thinking if you reduce animal products, you are reducing your ability to be healthy, and nothing could be further from the truth. As I've shown from study after study from my personal experience, my blood labs, there is no connection between foregoing animal products and eating 100% diet of plants and You can be healthy as F. I mean, where are you getting this, Matthew, that somehow eliminating animal products or reducing, because you still want to harm animals, but just harm fewer. Where are you getting this, that it follows that you are reducing your ability to be healthy? Because I should be really unhealthy, right? 11 years of no animal products, not just reducing, but 100% categorically eliminating. So the ball's in your court, Matthew. Yeah, and Graven Baby, who says it's about health? Let me show it one more time here. The word health is not mentioned once. There's nothing about healthy, optimal diet for humans or anything of the sort. Who says veganism about health? You could be a junk food vegan and have horrible blood labs and be 100% full-on vegan. If you want to, you can do that. Yeah, where's that, AJ? There's no sacrificing of health as a vegan. That's a horrible assumption. You have to, as Carl Sagan said, extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence. And Matthew's claim is that if you're vegan, you're reducing your health. Show me the money, Matthew. Show me why am I not like on death's door or something like that? Yeah, soybean veganism is about liberating animals, not harming animals. Why are people bringing this baggage that veganism means you're going to be the healthiest person in the world? Matthew, yes, you did mention health. You want me to go up and copy your freaking comment? You said you never mentioned health. Yes, let me show you your exact wording here. Here's what Matthew said. Here's Matthew's exact words here. He said, I'm going to copy it and paste it. Okay, so there's Matt. Did I paste it there? Let me see if I got it. Matthew Kim said, when veganism says as much as possible and practical, this means we should not sacrifice our ability to be healthy when reducing animal exploitation. Again, I pointed out you brought in two concepts that are not in the definition about being healthy and reducing animal suffering. A good point, Ray Sliver. Matthew won't stop paying to have animals throat slit, but wants to protect them by me denying a vegan the right to do a small run of books here through the vegan printer who I work with, so meat eaters can press up 1 billion copies of their books. Totally cool, no problem. Joe Rogan press up 1 million copies, but me, a little vegan channel, press up 500, 600, 700 copies and I'm bad. I get it. Yeah, I can't press up books. Yeah, good point, AJ, on Vintage. Matthew still has to make the case that animal products are essential for health because he keeps asserting that if you forego animal products, you'll be reducing your ability to be healthy. Psychological health you're talking about. Doesn't it just mean nutritional? Well, we've shown you, Matthew, there's absolutely no connection between needing to have animal products for nutritional health, or else I should be sick and dead. It also means psychological health, which includes activities that require electricity, for instance. Oh, please elaborate how if you're vegan, you won't have electricity for psychological things. Like, what are you talking about? I want to hear this now. Like, I won't be able to play chess or something like that, do mental things because of eating plants. I want to hear this, Matt. You've got my attention now. Let's see what Matt says. I can't imagine. Vegans have reduced electricity in their brains and therefore need to eat meat to get more electricity. I mean, what the hell? Am I misunderstanding that, guys? Let me know if I am misreading what Matt said there. I tell you, I was at the gym probably a little bit longer than I should have been today. So it's quite possible I totally misread that, but that's what I got. Did I read that right? Did I read that right, guys? Let me know. Is that what you're getting from it too? That somehow if you eat plants, you have somehow you're jeopardizing your brain's electricity and you need to eat meat to get that electricity? Is that what he said? Let me know. Am I misreading things? Okay, explain how you need to eat animal products to have psychological electricity, because you've lost me, completely lost me. I have no idea what is going on here. That seems to be, again, the implied argument that is I'm pulling out of what you said there. You need to eat meat to have brain electricity psychology, something like that. So let me know what I may have not understood right there. But are we talking about depression? Yeah, I've seen studies like, Bauhaus Cure studies have shown depression reduction when you eliminate animal products. And I've seen some that show that vegans might have a little bit more depression, but I go, there might be some external environmental reasons for that, not dietary, because we hear all this complete crap and nonsense, especially someone like myself on a near daily basis. It gets old and tiring to hear the same stuff over and over again. Here, vegan keto cat, electricity. We're talking synaptic connections and neuronal firing. So what in meat is essential for this, and how come vegans can't have good synaptic firing happening? What's up with that? Alan, you think, you're saying that insects are killed in the harvesting of food. Yeah, guess what most food is, guess what most food is produced for? It's not produced for human consumption, Alan. It's produced to feed animals, livestock feed. So if you really are an insect activist, as you appear to be, Alan, and I tip my hat. That's very commendable to be an insect activist, speaking up for the voiceless insects of the world. If you truly want to reduce insect crop deaths, you would go vegan, because we need to grow fewer plants, fewer crops, because animals are eating the vast majority. I think it was like 75% of cropland is dedicated to animal food. So do you really want to save the insects, Alan? Go vegan. There'll be way fewer insects killed. If you really want to reduce those insect deaths, stop eating meat, because that's what's killing more insects than growing, say, potatoes for humans. Vegan Keto Cat said his or her depression reversed as a vegan. So there's an anecdotal report, but it's not a foregone conclusion. If you go vegan, you will have your electricity in your brain not work right, or whatever this new thing is. Yeah, Heidi, watch Angie's video from yesterday. She didn't make it clear. It's going to be a multi-part series too. The one about the little tiny baby black kitty. She didn't. She kind of blew the ending there. It's going to be several parts. That's just part one. So watch part one right now. Uncle Walt was asking what's a good way to get involved in local government. I was trying to run for Long Beach City Council because I saw ways, here's how I see it. If like 3% of Americans are vegan, I don't think 3% of our politicians are vegan. We need to represent. We need to be represented everywhere. And that's why I was trying to run for city council here. I thought there were many things I could do citywide to improve the vegan and plant-based situation across our city. So we just need some representation out there. No one's going to think about vegan issues unless we have a vegan representative or two, right? So that's one way. Get involved in local politics. Or if you're very wealthy and connected, get involved in higher up politics. Matthew, no, veganism is not eliminate animal exploitation as much as possible. That's not it, Matthew. Matthew, no, that's not what veganism is. I mean, yeah, we want to reduce animal exploitation, but that's not what veganism is. Standing categorically against animal cruelty. I don't know how I can make that more clear. Let's look again here. It's standing against the exploitation of animals and cruelty to animals. You're this reducitarian kind of thing. You want to reduce it down or something like that. We stand categorically against cruelty to animals. But yeah, if you want to believe that, Matthew, go ahead. If you keep on thinking that veganism means we're trying to reduce cruelty and stuff, that's cool and all, but that's not in the definition, and you're making up your own, which is fine. I see it happen every day. So it's just another day a non-vegan thinks he or she knows better than vegans and decides to invent their own personal definition of veganism based on their own personal unique issues that they want to insert into veganism. So if you want to do that, that's cool. But you keep talking about this reduction thing, Matthew. That's where we're having this issue of being kind of hung up on that. Yeah, Fu Man Poo, vegan. Yeah, talking about what we can do as politicians on a local level. Yeah, that's one thing I want to do. As a city council person, I want to work with the local school districts to make sure, if like say 3% of the population is vegan, there's got to be at least 3% of the students in the schools that are vegan, and they're not being thought about, right? They have to it's an extra burden on them or their parents to provide food for them, because they just can't go to the cafeteria and have vegan meals and food options every day, right? They're being neglected. So it's things like that you need someone there to represent the students who don't have a voice in local government. Matthew, so what you're saying is that ebooks are not as environmentally harmful as paper books, so therefore they're not. Therefore, paper books are not essential. So if you're saying I, as a vegan, shouldn't print books anymore, are you saying the burden is on me to give up print books, or is it for everyone categorically? All of humanity should never use print books again, because if you're saying it's the former, I as a vegan am not allowed to print books, I go, that's bullcrap. I have every right to get the vegan message out there to the masses as someone that's writing something with no message or an anti-vegan message. So let me know if you think all print books should just be banned or something like that, or just vegans are going to be singled out and not allowed to print books, some kind of like fascist law that vegans are forbidden from pressing books. Let me know which it is. Yeah, Uncle Walt, I agree with you. I'm sure it's more than 3% in California, particularly amongst younger students, like high school age. It's probably 5%. But they're not being represented. Are we talking about boosters, Race? I'm saying I've been triple boosted or triple shot, never had any reaction. I'm cool. But yeah, if you've had reactions, Okay, so Matthew is saying vegans are not allowed to press up print books. Everyone else in the world, print books, totally cool, thumbs up, high five. But vegans are not allowed to press up print books. That's what Matthew's saying. Vegans are not allowed to press up print books. The whole world is. I've had this before. People said if you're real vegans, wouldn't press up t-shirts or blah, 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 because it's made out of cotton, whatever. So some people say everyone in the world except vegans can make t-shirts. Other people like Matt saying everyone in the world has a free pass to press up books, millions of copies if they want as well. But a little vegan person channel like ours can't press up a few hundred copies of a vegan book because some animals might be harmed from the trees or whatever. So that's it. So vegans can't press up books. That's what Matthew's position is. Vegans cannot press up books. I'm not. Yes, because other people do not care for animal liberation. How is animal liberation being affected by books, by trees? What animals are being held in captivity, raised for slaughter, when a tree is being utilized or processed or harvested? Matthew, you see my point here? We're against exploiting animals. No animal is being exploited, and when a tree is cut or recycled paper is used or whatever. See my point here? We're against animal exploitation. But yeah, you hear it here. Vegans are not allowed to press up books. We're in a special class where we have like extra rules that normal people have. Yeah, we don't eat animal products, consume the products, wear their crap, but we can't press up books. You heard it from Matt. Vegans are the only group of people forbidden from pressing up books. Again, let's look at the definition of veganism and see if I'm violating what veganism is all about. So I'm going to read it really clearly here. It's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So I'm reading this. I'm not seeing how harvesting a tree or a plant, if my paper's hemp, is violating this belief of all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. As far as possible and practicable here. So you're saying vegans are not allowed to press up books here because an animal may or may not get harmed when a tree gets cut. Like an animal may or may not get harmed when, hemp gets harvested too. Yeah, Matthew Kim, where do you find the audacity to lay down this law that vegans are somehow hypocrites if they print up a book showing people how to make vegan food? You don't even know if there's any harm by or exploitation. I mean, I'm saying there's not any, but anyway, you heard it here. Vegans can't press up books. Matthew Kim, 2022. Vegans are forbidden from pressing up a book about their beliefs, about their recipes, but the rest of the world, Joe Rogan could press up books all day. Carnivore people could press up books all day. Romance authors, beatnik authors, poets, everyone else is free to press up books, document biographies, bibliography. Everyone could press up books. Anyway, yeah, I've had enough of this, Matt. Vegans should not engage in activities that directly go against the definition of vegans. If that were true, Matthew, we would never leave the house, because when I drive my car, I could harm an animal. When I wear clothes, I know an animal may have been harmed, right, Matthew? I shouldn't be wearing clothes right now. I should be naked, or I should be wearing like figs or something but even then, the harvesting of figs might harm something. So I'm saying there's going to be harm somehow involved in pretty much any activity. I'm sitting here right now consuming electricity, which I'm sure there's some harm going on somewhere. This is ridiculous. That's why it says as far as possible and practicable. If there is an animal harmed when a tree is cut down, and think about it, the paper that was made for this, that got, this paper here, it probably came up from a tree that the paper got used for other people's books too, are not about veganism. Anyway, this is ridiculous. So vegans can't print books because vegans can do no harm. That's what the definition of vegan says here. Let's look at, does it say anything here about doing no harm? No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't say vegans need to be 100% perfect. And if there's any harm involved in any practice that a vegan engages in or pays someone else for, then you're not a vegan anymore and you're a hypocrite. No, that's as far as possible and practicable. Vegans write books. I hate to break it to you, Matt. Vegans write books. Some of us are going to print books. Some of us are going to print t-shirts. And that's life, bro. I mean, you can't just say vegans are in the special class of people and are forbidden from doing certain activities that every other class of humans are totally free to do. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to someone else. This is just completely ridiculous. Vegans are perfection. That's what the definition of vegan doesn't say. It doesn't say anything about perfection as far as possible and practicable. It's not practicable. It's not practical to say that vegans are forbidden from using paper. Yeah, Mika, I don't see how the paper making process is speciesism or exploitation of animals. Do you see the point there? It's not exploiting animals. It's not like we used a part of a cow to produce the product that paper is based upon. You see what I'm saying? There's a huge difference from that. We're not exploiting animals to produce the raw materials of paper. Anyway, let's move on. Race Lever says, even he's not perfect, but the closest thing you will find. veganism is putting animals before people. Where'd you get that, A Mohican? We're just saying animals, like humans, have rights. Just like humans have the right to be able to not get murdered when they walk around or stay at home, humans have the right to not get raped by other people. You see what I'm saying? The humans have certain basic rights like that. And we're saying animals should have certain rights too, like not be exploited, not be killed, because it's absolutely unnecessary to use animal products for anything at this point in our technology, basically. AJ Vennett, I'm not a medical expert. You can check out the China study. I actually don't know. The China study is like a lot of stuff. There's the book called The China Study by T. Colin Campbell, but he's really talking about a series of studies that were produced by taking Chinese government population data and running a meta-analyses upon them. And I think there were several studies published over time. So it's kind of a weird thing when people talk about the China study. It's kind of an ambiguous term at this point. Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the original Chinese data collection? Are you talking about the meta-analyses that Westerners ran on it? Or are you talking about T. Colin Campbell's book? I say, yeah, ask someone who's more specialized in research than I am. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a little mentally tired having to beat around these same points. Their bottom line is veganism is not about perfection. Anyone who thinks veganism about perfection is ultimately going to fail hard and end up making in one of these videos, hey, I'm no longer vegan. You know why? Because you try to do it in some totally non-practical way. There's always going to be some kind of harm in daily life activities. I mean, you just would, to be a perfect vegan, according to these perfection people, you would just have to die. Therefore, you consume no resources and nothing would ever get harmed. But even disposing your body could have some problems too. So there's no way to win. Yeah, I'm not suggesting anyone kill himself. No, don't even, no. I'm just saying there's always going to be some kind of negative consequence in action. Meaning, yeah, I could step on a bug. I could crush a bug. I could run over a squirrel when I'm driving to the forest. Animals might be harmed in the harvesting of all our foods, not just vegans' food, but all our foods. But it doesn't mean veganism is null and void. We stand against intentional, direct animal exploitation and cruelty. But yeah, do vegans put animals first? No, I just think vegans are saying animals are like humans. They're really no different. They're sentient beings that want to live. They don't want to be eaten, just like you don't want to be eaten. And I'm sure you don't want someone to eat your little brother or your mom or something like that. And same with an animal. It doesn't want its little brother or mom to be eaten as well. Consider you don't need to eat them. Vegan Keto Cat, I'm glad you like my response is no longer vegan people. Yeah. Henning, I don't really know much about vegetable police, so I'm just going to stay out of that. I'd just be speaking out of ignorance because I really didn't know much about him when he was a vegan, and I don't know much about him anymore. I don't really know much about all those people that lived in Thailand and stuff like that. They're just too trippy for me. Yeah, AJ Vintage. In suffering, animals are equal. Animals, just like humans, can suffer and feel pain and, I like it when people say, Natalie, that we're at the top of the food chain. Like, are we? I mean, throw a human without a rifle or weapon in a dangerous situation with like an alligator or, lion or something like that. Let's see who's the top of the food chain, huh? Yeah, huh? What's that? Dr. Easterman? Let's see. Everything Ed released a paperback book recently too, so I guess he isn't a vegan anymore either, huh? Hey, sorry, let me know your question that an Omni's asking you. Yeah, that's so true, Jordan. Yeah, might does not make right. Just because someone has a bigger weapon or more powerful weapon than the next person doesn't mean the person with the more powerful weapon is right, speaks truth, or whatever. Ace, what's he talking about? I mean, unless you were born vegan, everyone was an omnivore, right, before they went vegan. But I've still yet, I'm not a medical doctor or a dietitian or anything like that. Ace, that'd be a better question for someone like that. But I've still yet to hear of any medical condition which necessitates that their body can't be fed a diet of all plants, like they're allergic or something to like plant fat or protein or something like that. There might be something like that, and if so, let me tell you this, Ace. If there is such a thing, A, I haven't heard of it. B, if it does exist, it must affect such a just insignificant portion of the population that your omnivore friends trying to use this as an excuse. Well, unless they're like in this 1.001% of the human population that has this disease I've yet to hear of, it's just a dumb excuse. So I'm saying, yeah, it could exist, but I bet you $100 your friends don't have that. They're just saying a dumb excuse. Likewise, I've talked about this a few times before. My past singer from Love Spirals Downwards, I'm sharing too much about it, but she had this thing where her doctor said she couldn't process animal fat or protein. I think it was animal fat all that well, and probably should eat plants, but she refused to. I'm saying if there's such a thing like that, an inability or a hard time for the body to process animal fats, there might be something like that for plant fats, but I've yet to hear of it. And if so, again, it's such a rare condition that you can't use that as an excuse for being non-vegan, unless you happen to really have that condition, which I seriously doubt. Someone talking about VD? Someone come here talking about VD? Someone wants to talk about VD? Talk to me. What do you want to say about VD? That she's this, conveyor of truth and stuff like that? Let me know. Oh, there we go. Huh. Hey Jono, has VD or Crypto 0007 ever like shared their blood tests ever before, and to show how well they're doing on their non-vegan diets? Because according to them, I'm 11 years vegan. I should be dead now, but I've been putting my blood tests up the entire time. I share with you guys my athleticism. Those guys are like, to put it nicely, they're kind of slobs, right? They don't really do anything. They just sit around and bitch all day, right? I don't really see them working out or anything like that. But I'm saying, I'm sharing everything with you guys, and plus I have the science to support what I'm saying, that vegan diets. Hey, let me show you this, Jono, because VD has nothing like this, and neither with that crypto dude. The oxalates. Them oxalates, right, are going to kill you. All those vegan staple foods are just filled with oxalates. But anyway, let's look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics. This position paper was arrived at after reviewing hundreds of scientific studies and government publications, like say from the FDA, USDA, organizations like that. And it says right here, their position after reviewing the scientific literature is that appropriately planned vegan diets are, tell this to your friends there, they're healthful and nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases, and they are appropriate for all stages of the life cycle. So this again, it's the as far as I understand, the largest group of health professionals in the United States, if not the world. But if you want to believe VD and Crypto King, go right ahead, because they have no science. They're not scientists. They're not doctors. They're not medical doctors. They're not dietitians. They're just some people making crap up, lying. And as I've shown, I've made videos explicitly showing how what they're saying is completely without any objective backing whatsoever. But this is the largest group of health professionals. You're gonna believe them, or you're gonna believe some cranks on YouTube. Hey, thank you so much there, Han Solo's cousin. Thanks. I don't remember you before. Hey, thanks for everything you do. I'm vegan. Awesome, Han Solo's cousin. Thank you for the super chat tip, and thank you just for being vegan. All right, Race. Ryan, are you aware that all your vegan food staples are so high in oxalates that if you eat like 49 cups of bok choy, 49 cups of kale, you're going to have oxalate toxification. Let's see, what's another question you get asked, Ace? Another question. If animals weren't victims of animal farming and we went back to pre-industrial hunting, could being omni be more ethical? Well, again, veganism is against all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals. So, okay, now animals are being extremely exploited, right, in factory farmings, but cruelty to animals, just like we find it wrong if a person just randomly walks up and hits your dog on the head with a stick, that's cruelty to animals. So, yeah, if you're a hunter and you shoot an animal through the heart or the brain or whatever, that's cruelty to animals. Why? Because it's cruel. You don't want to get shot in the head or heart, and it's needless. We don't need to eat animals. So tell your friend, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're against exploitation and cruelty to animals. So in either way, there's no way to eat an animal without killing it, right? You're going to harm an animal, and that's exploitation, taking an animal's life, a sentient being's life, so you can do something with it, eat it, or make a stress or whatever people do with animals. So either way, you're going to have to be cruel to and exploit an animal to get its body to do stuff to its flesh. Thanks again, Han Solo's cousins. I agree with you. These non-vegans aren't making any sense. I've been told tonight that vegans are not allowed to print books. Like everyone else in the world could print books, but vegans should never print books. Let's see. Good point, AJ Vintage. Yeah, why are trees going down? Is it because of vegans printing books, or is it because of what's like say in the Amazon, for instance, 91% of Amazon rainforest deforestation is due to animal agriculture, either directly through animals grazing on the land, clear cutting it for animals to graze on, or clear cutting trees so that animals can be, plants can be grown to feed as livestock feed to animals. I haven't heard about any vegan situations. Yeah, we totally need a vegan world, Han Solo's cousin. Thanks again so much, man. Maybe we'll get pizza tonight. Who knows, man? I don't know if they're open tonight. I'll check them out. But thank you, Han Solo's cousin. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm doing here on the live stream. That's what I'm doing here in my videos. Why did someone bring up Sean Baker for? Did someone mention him? I see Henning mentioning Sean Baker's abysmally low testosterone. Did someone bring him up as an example of like health or something like that? Just kind of curious why that name randomly popped up here. Wow, yeah, totally. It's a vegan pizza for sure. Han Solo's cousin. I think you alone there got us like 3/4 of the way to vegan pizza. So thanks, Han Solo. I'll let Angie. Maybe we'll get a takeout tonight from our favorite place here in town. But thank you, Han Solo's cousin. You're cool. You don't have to keep super chatting. I mean, unless you're like totally like loaded or something like that, like loaded financially, not like on booze or something like that. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Thank you as well. We're keeping it up, man. We're totally keeping it up here. Thank you so much. I guess if I took Matthew's idea all the way, not only are vegans forbidden from using paper to print books, I mean, I couldn't use paper for anything, right? Because I need to print things out on my printer sometimes, like, you know, for business, for tax documents, for business use, like or e-commerce. Sometimes I'm printing stuff out. So, man, I should just throw my printer away too, right? I mean, just never use paper products again, you know, because vegans can't contribute in any way, shape, or form to, you know, harming trees, according to Matt, you know, because that violates vegan ethics. I don't even know how to respond to that tonight, to be honest with you. It's just so ridiculous. Let me look at the definition of veganism one more time here. Oh, that's the wrong tab here. 1 second, guys. A way of living which to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. And somehow we pull out of that vegans cannot print books because some animals might get harmed in the tree harvesting process. Like, oh, that could be true of harvesting potatoes. That could be true of harvesting cotton. So I should be naked. According to Matt's philosophy, not only am I forbidden from printing books, using paper in my printer, I should be naked right now because I'm sure, I don't have to wear clothes, right? I mean, I could be naked, right? So this is unnecessary, just like a print book is unnecessary. So I should be naked too. I know a couple people might want to see that, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm just taking your philosophy all the way, Matthew. You're saying we shouldn't engage in practices that might harm animals. And that's what you're saying, right? Harvesting a tree might harm an animal. Harvesting cotton might harm an animal. I'm trying to pull out the essence of your argument, Matthew. You can try to like jump around and move around and change the goalposts. That's really saying. I'm trying to get to the essence of what Matthew's saying. He's saying activities that have a high chance of harming animals, vegans shouldn't do, like everyday kinds of things, like like eating food. And there might be some animals harmed in crop, when you harvest crops. There might be some animals harmed in the harvesting of crops for cotton. So vegans really should think twice before wearing clothes or printing a book. Hey, Bauhaus Cure. I'm going to try to keep it up too. Thank you, guys. I knew someone else there too. Heidi super chatted $5 and let's say, oh no, that was it. That was it. Okay. Well, thank you, Bauhaus Cure. Much appreciated. I'm definitely keeping it going here. Let's see. Okay, I'm hearing some of the sounds going on here. Awesome. That was you, Bauhaus. Carry your $5 super chat got the all right sound. Just so you know, I don't think it's coming right at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, Jono. Yeah, AJ's right. Animal agriculture is the biggest culprit of climate change. If you don't believe me, Jono, I'll show you. I'll show you the United Nations ranked 8 popular diets, and even though I don't consider veganism as diet, we'll just let them slide on that. Anyway, they ranked 8 diets as far as which is the most climate-friendly diet. Jono, guess what are the number 1 and 2 most climate-friendly diets, Jono? You care to venture a guess? Let me know, Jono, if you want to guess what are the 2 most climate-friendly diets. This is based upon greenhouse gas emissions as far as trying to save our planet from imminent destruction from climate change. Jono, you don't even answer. You just want to say, not everyone is going to go vegan, so what's the point? That's the appeal to futility right there. Why should I ever do anything about it? Because, there's no point if we don't need the whole world to go vegan. I mean, it'd be nice, but we don't need the whole world to go vegan to have a decent chance of saving our planet. It just maybe a few more people, but Jono won't do it because he wants everyone. He thinks it's all or nothing. It's a nirvana fallacy. The nirvana fallacy or appeal to futility fallacy goes like this. Here's the problem. We have climate change, and the solution is we need everyone to go vegan, but not everyone in the whole world is going to go vegan, so I'm going to do absolutely nothing. That's the nirvana fallacy, meaning your nirvana fallacy is that you want this nirvana, perfect situation, everyone going vegan. Even if 40% of the planet were to go vegan, I've seen that would have, really super beneficial, not to get too technical, really super beneficial effects as far as halting climate change. But he wants everyone to go vegan. But I got a nice super chat tip there. Thanks again, Han Solo Cousin. You got to go. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Han Solo Cousin. I will definitely keep going on. Keep on fighting the fight here. Yeah, there's a good one point. Unknown artist. Yeah, I'm gonna hit show on that. Okay. Yeah, basically what that argument is, climate change is happening, so we should continue to rape cows. That's basically his argument. It's gonna keep happening, so I'm gonna keep exploiting animals. You sacrificed five. This is funny. I sacrificed 5 years of my life for veganism. Like what? How is veganism a sacrifice? There's no sacrifice. What did you have to give up? Like any food that you like, Jono, as a non-vegan, you can eat a vegan version that's better. You like Ben and Jerry's? You can eat freaking, there's 20 flavors now of vegan, dairy-free Ben and Jerry's. I will never get back because I will die in early life and malnourishment. Jono, what the hell were you doing that you're malnourished? How long were you even vegan, Jono? And then if you thought veganism was sacrifice, you're never vegan. But tell me, how come you're malnourished as a vegan and I'm 0% malnourished? Explain to me, Jono, why me as an old man in his 50s, 11 years vegan, probably way longer, you only did 5 years. How come you ended up malnourished and I didn't? What the hell were you doing? I lived off food like rice and beans. Well, that's a good start. Yeah, Jono, do you use paper? That's what we all want to know. Does Jono use paper? I mean, these arguments that vegan diets are don't have adequate nutrition are just ridiculous based on just these nonsense stories. I mean, first of all, I've been sharing my blood test results with you guys here, 11 years vegan, not deficient. Again, the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the largest group of health professionals in the United States, clearly says appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. Do you understand what nutritionally adequate means? It means you will not become malnourished. Appropriately planned, I mean, don't do something stupid. Don't try to get by on 1,200 calories a day or just eat mangoes or celery juice or something stupid like that. Appropriately planned, eating a sensible vegan diet. But no, people assert without any medical groups that back them up that vegan diets are inherently malnourishing. Yeah, vegan keto cap, properly planned is a key. If you do something stupid on a vegan or non-vegan diet, you can become malnourished. It's not a problem of veganism. It's just probably it's related to the decisions you made. Thank you, Peter. I was about to do that myself. This is ridiculous. Yeah, maybe, Jordan. Who knows, huh? If it's VD just trolling. That sounds like the talking points, huh? That's when he race. Yeah, it can eat from 40,000. I thought it was like, or 400,000. It's a lot. It's a lot of plants. More than most people will ever be able to count to. Yeah, Timothy, a variety of plant foods. That's what we do too. We just don't do these weird mono diets or just eat 2 foods or eat, whatever, one color or something like that. We eat all different sorts of plants. Ooh. I am kind of feeling tired tonight, guys. Let's see how long I've been on. Hour 40. Yeah, I should have took it easier today, man. I really... should have not worked. I shouldn't have stayed at the gym so long today. My bad. But 54. VD's probably make a video. Look at Ryan's tired already. An hour and 40 minutes into his live stream. He should be able to live stream hours and hours without any fatigue. I like to see her just tag along with me at the gym and go through what I went through today. There's just no way. And same with the what's that guy? Crypto 007. I like to see him tag along with me at the gym and see if he passes out after 10 minutes. Anyway, yeah, I guess it went a little too hard. I need to have more rest days, and I'm really guilty of not building enough rest into my just weekly routines. It's my bad. Hey, Giggles. I don't know. I think I hear Angie chopping some soup ingredients up like veggies, so I thought we might get a pizza, but if not, we'll get it tomorrow night, so it's all good. No, never take it easy at the gym. I should. I'm old. I gotta remind myself. I'm not a youngster. I gotta like let my body. I gotta love my body by like just not pushing it hard all the time and have some not downtime, but just days where I program rest, like either work out like it for like half the amount of time or just take days off, take a full day off of just doing nothing besides like walking, just basic stuff, but no, like I'm going to the gym today kind of thing. Yeah, vegans do need to rest, especially if you're older. Okay, Oscar, I'm 54 and some days I feel 54, My hearing is so good I can hear Angie chopping soup. No, chopping the ingredients for soup. Uncle Walt, you changed the name of your bathroom to gym. It sounds better when I say in the morning I'm going to the gym as opposed to the John. Wow, I didn't know you had a crazy sense of humor like that, Uncle Walt. I need to meditate more, vegan keto cat. I'm guilty of not meditating enough, probably. Let me just stretch a little bit though for a sec. I will flash you some quick gains here, guys. Look at this vegan deterioration here. Yeah, Ryan is totally deteriorated. Now, he's never said that. He just says I'm full of oxalates. But anyway, all the gyms are closed in Victoria. They should probably shut our gyms down too, Peter, to be honest with you. But I try to go in the off times, when it's not as busy. Vegan guns, huh? Again, I'm not trying to bodybuild. Just letting people know if someone makes a video about this later on, I'm sure some anti-vegan will look at this, freeze the frame. Look at Ryan's guns aren't that big. It's like, yeah, I'm not trying to bodybuild. I'm just building my body up to be a stronger, more athletic basketball player. So I just let you know, it's like I'm not trying to impress or anything like that. Just showing I'm just making gains, but I don't even know what bodybuilding is. Never bodybuilt ever. I don't know what they do. I don't know what their training is. A stew. Yeah, she could be making a stew, Timothy. There's a good chance. Wow, Peters. 7 people. Wow. Yeah, it's really taking off right now, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of questioning if I should like take a week or 2 off the gym myself. I'm kind of wondering, maybe my fatigue tonight has another explanation. I don't know. I just think it's because I'm 54 and a little tired. Oh, I'm so jealous, Jordan. Beautiful day in Sydney. We didn't have any sunshine today. Yeah, the humanity, not just zero sunshine, cold and yeah, it was a gross day here today. But I looked on the 10-day forecast. Today was the worst day of the next 10 days. So get through it and we'll have some nice weather in a few days. Ryan, your cousin is vegan and you'll try to do it tomorrow? Anything we can answer here to help you to try veganism? Star Cradle. Yeah, I guess I must have a big bladder or something like that. I mean, I'm almost done. I'm probably down to here right now. I'm maybe here. I've gone through this, man. I'm thirsty. Vegan keto cap. I have no idea. I suspect you're eating healthily. That'll probably help out. But, I've seen no studies done. I don't think anyone's going to do a study on that. That's cool. I'm glad your brother's fine, Jordan. Wow, is Matthew back fighting with people? I don't know what he's fighting about, but I'm not promoting malnourishment or anything, Matthew. Are you fighting with Jordan or something? I'm not even sure you're fighting about malnourishment. I've never promoted malnourishment of any kind whatsoever, so I'm not sure what your fight is there. That's funny, Ace. No, I just want to see what he's trying to say about malnourishment, Peter. I'm curious what his thing about veganism and malnourishment or something like that, because so yeah, I'm kind of curious what this whole malnourishment thing is, because I don't know what he's talking about, anything about malnourishment and veganism. Fu Man drinks copious amounts of coffee and pee like a dying beast. Okay, Matthew Kim. No, Ryan. Jordan said before that malnourishment may increase lifespan. Um, I mean, is Jordan talking about intermittent fasting or something like that, like decreasing caloric intake? I've seen some research that might indicate that, but they've never shown that. It just might not be a reduction of, like, animal fats and protein intake that is the primary variable responsible for those outcomes. So yeah, anyway, bottom line is vegans have great health outcomes, lower chances of having and dying from the leading causes of death. Studies have shown vegans could have up to 10 years of extra healthy lifestyle, some of the Venice health studies. So I'm really not too worried about malnourishment. I mean, I'm not advocating and I don't want to do any like intermittent fasting. Veganism has great research showing, longevity gains already. But that's not why I'm vegan. I'm not trying to live a long time. I'm just saying, it doesn't say, hey, if you go vegan, you're going to like knock 10 years off your life or something like that. I'm just saying it says the contrary. At worst, you'll have the same outcomes and more often than not, it shows better than average outcomes. Ryan, what should you eat tomorrow? It's too hard to tell you exactly right here on a live stream, but you came at a really good time because I'm going to paste a link right now down in the notes to our store because we're doing a sale right now for Veganuary. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's a worldwide movement to get people to eat all a vegan diet for the month of January. So we have if you live in the United States, we have the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook right here on sale if you use the code. It's normally $25, but if you use that code Veganuary, we're gonna knock it down. We did this last month during Christmas or the holidays, but we're gonna keep it going for Veganuary. You can save $5 on that. We have how many? It's like 40 meals in here. We have like breakfasts, lunch, and dinners, 1-pot meals, 2-pot meals, and if you want to get the ebook, yeah, we put this on sale for Veganuary. It's one of the first times we've ever done it. It's usually $12.50, $9.99. You can see a look at the table of contents and see what's in here basically. So I would suggest getting you don't have to get ours. I'm sure Hinge Herbivore and others have good books too, but a book that can just give you a few basic go-to meals. Nothing too complicated, just something you can make on your own if you're not a chef in the kitchen, as I certainly am not. Have some like 2 go-to breakfasts, 2 go-to lunches, and 2 go-to dinners. And like I said, you have like 40 plus options in any of our books here. So check them out. Now is the perfect time to go vegan if you want to do it and save a couple bucks and support a struggling, fledgling vegan channel here. Dead Bones book. Can I do a video on Slim Land's books, metabolic? I don't even know what that is, man. So I wouldn't be I'm not a medical doctor, nutritionist, or anything like that. So that would be outside of my expertise there. Cool, Ryan. Thank you. I'll support you. Your banana debut is how I heard of you. I will buy yours. Yeah, cool. Check it out. Now's the perfect time. Ebooks on sale, print books on sale. And more so than anything, I just want you to this is good stuff. This is really our food diary. That's how I describe it. What Angie and I, my channel partner here, have been eating for like the past like 5 years. We just slowly started putting the book together, taking the pictures, writing the recipes down. But this is what we eat. This is like no bull crap. This is really how we eat. Like, you know, pretty much every day something comes out of this or the other book, the Keep It Carb Baby book. But I think this book's better. It just, you know, I think it's more complete, has just better, healthier, easier to make recipes than Keep It Carb Baby. But both are good. The other one is a little more like fruit based or heavily fruit. This one is just more savory based. But check it out. I love it. This is how we eat. No bullshit. This is our life here. This is how we eat. Bauhaus. No, I've never heard of the Complement vegan vitamin. What would that be? Ooh, what's going on here? Uncle Walt said, "Don't mess with AJ." Is there crap going on? Is Matthew effing with people here? Please, what's going on, guys? What is Matthew's trip, man? Don't F with my people if you're doing so, Matt. I'm not saying I saw it, you know. I'm just saying if you are, please don't mess with my people. I take responsibility. I hold like you guys is like I'm a protector. You know, we shouldn't have people attacking you guys. This is a safe place. I've been working years to create a safe place. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, the next video will be about the evils of printing books for vegans like me and Earthling Ed are not real vegans because we put out a book with vegan content in it, like, you know, promoting veganism. Okay, you're just taking that Bowels Cure. You start taking it. It's an all-in-one vitamin specifically created for vegans. It's called Compliments by the Vegan Athlete. All right, cool. I'm drained. I think it is Matthew's fault. I feel way more fatigued right now after nearly 2 hours of a live stream than I only am. Lauren, my favorite mushroom. I'm not a huge mushroom person. Angie would be a better person to ask on that. Let me see if I can text her from here. Yeah, I think I can. All right, cool. Let me just ask her, what's our fave mushroom? See what she says. See if she'll hear this while she's, I assume, cooking right now. Actually, I'm starting to feel my bladder a little bit now. I'm kind of thinking about her. You know, I felt the first urge. Yeah, maybe I could pee pretty soon. Anyway. Yeah, trolls drain energy, and I guess I don't have as much energy as I normally have tonight. Hopefully I'm fine. Hopefully I'm cool, man. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little more just like drained tonight. But yeah, I stayed longer at the gym tonight than I wished I had, or earlier today than I wish I had. Live stream deterioration? No, it's not live stream deterioration at all. She won't hear me while chopping soup. She's chopping the stuff that's going to go into the soup, I think. I don't even know if I'm a mushroom person, you know, by most people's standards. I don't even know my favorite ones. But I'll see if Angie gets back. You're feeling the bladder too. Oh, George, you're probably feeling yours, not mine. Yeah, we get shiitake often. We usually get those from Farmer's Market. Yeah, you guys are mentioning that some of the more kind of drinking mushrooms and healing mushrooms. Yeah, we don't really do those. Just basic, boring eating ones. Cool. I'm glad you like all this information, Lauren. Yeah, I just wish I was even much more upbeat and aggro tonight. But I just feel chill. Maybe I just need to relax tomorrow. That should be my plan tomorrow. Just relax. Don't work on any videos. Don't work on any music. Just chill out tomorrow. Don't even work out in the gym here in the garage. Just take it easy. I deserve it. My body deserves it. Like my vibe? Yeah, my vibe is chill today. I would probably a little be more aggro if I felt like my normal self. Ooh. It's not easy working out every day, you know? It really isn't, man. It's tough. Gio, it just kind of depends. Everyone's different there, you know? Yeah, the original Karate Kid is pretty violent jail, huh? I mean, both the bullies and him too. He does some pretty effed up S too to Johnny and them. So yeah, it's kind of both ways. It's just, yeah, it is pretty violent, huh? But yeah, it's a karate movie, I guess, of sorts. So there's got to be some violence. Weed brownies. I haven't had a weed brownie in a long time, Lauren. Just yeah. Just be careful. You don't never know unless you really know what's going on, like how much has actually been baked into it. So you could be getting this hardcore dose that'll just like have you laying on the floor for an hour scared, just because be careful. What's that, sailor? Good evening, Mr. Ryan. You have to be so formal with me. I respect the fact that you're vegan, which is quite fascinating, and to everyone who's also vegan. But I have one question. What if a vegan diet doesn't work for you? Hey, I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I would like to know what isn't working about it because let's go to yikes. Oops. I'm on the wrong. No, I've been stuck on this screen the whole time. God, I'm really having vegan brain farts today. What? Like here's again the position paper from the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics after reading the relevant scientific research and government publications like USDA, FDA, stuff like that. It's their official position. And you can see this is just the abstract. The entire published position paper has like over 100 references that an appropriately planned vegan diet is nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. So I'm kind of wondering, like, this is a pretty strong wording here. It didn't say most people or a majority of people or anything like that, or 90% of the people. They're saying all people, no matter what age you are, if you're an athlete, if you're pregnant, all people, as long as you're not doing something ridiculous like eating all raw food or starving themselves or whatever, all people eating an appropriately planned vegan diet will get all the nutrition they need. So what is the question again? If it doesn't work for you, I just wonder what were you doing that made it not work? Because it's really not that tricky as long as you're not doing something like silly. Yeah, Timothy. Yeah, if you have some food sensitivities, figure out what they are and avoid those. Yeah, some people are, say, allergic to soy or wheat or what have you. Oh, is there a new season of Cobra Kai, Peter? No way. Who has it now? Is it Netflix? Because I guess I'll have to get Netflix again. Yeah, I didn't know there's a new season of Cobra Kai. I thought there might be because I saw Ralph Macchio was making the rounds on the late night talk shows. I'm going, is there a new Cobra Kai? I didn't watch his interview, so let me know because season 4. I mean, the first season was the best. The other seasons have been all right. I've been entertained, but there's that first one that was just really, really good. I think it's gotten a little cheesier as time has gone on, but I'll watch it because I have hope. All right, Netflix. All right, thank you, Peter. Thanks for sharing that with me. Yep, Jordan, the problem with the edibles is you never know how strong they are unless you know who made them and they measured it out all precisely and they have it labeled, but yeah, with edibles, what I've learned is go have way less than you think you need. If you have a whole cookie, eat like an eighth of it or something like that. Yeah, and I'm not recommending. I'm just saying if you must, it's that's the way to do it. Okay, Netflix. All right, Matthew. I think expecting all vegans to be comfortable with sharing private medical information is a bit much. I just do it because I don't give an F. But most people don't do that. How many meat eaters share all their blood tests for all to see? How many? It's pretty rare. I mean, just talking omnivores, let alone carnivores. So I think I'm a rare bird that I enjoy getting my blood tests. And actually, too, just to not give too much private info about Angie, but she doesn't like getting needles stuck in her. I don't mind at all. I'm cool with it. And the reason for her too is it's really hard for them to draw blood, to find veins. She doesn't have big bulging veins like I do. Often they have to go into her thumb area or something like that, or hand, to find a sufficient vein for whatever they got to do. So no, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Just because I'm so open and free and easy with getting blood tests, I love it. I can't wait. It's a new year. I know I can go to my doctor and bug him for a new blood test now. Just because I'm so cool about that, you should expect every other vegan. Why do vegans have to put their blood tests up? Like I said, you don't see too many of these keto people and just regular people that eat standard American diets putting their blood tests. Just because I do it, you can't expect everyone to want to do that. I mean, you should be grateful that I'm so eager and happy and transparent about doing that. But that's me. Everyone has their own psychology, their own privacy, how much they want to share with the world, how much they feel comfortable sharing with. Some people, these are very intimate things, getting a look inside your innards, like that. And just because you have a vegan channel, remember, veganism is not a health diet. Again, we'll look at the definition. If you don't believe me, it has nothing to do with health. So why do you need to see an ethical vegan's blood test for? I'm just cool that I share. Like I said, you just be happy. I'm so cool and excited about sharing my blood test. But you can't expect everyone to think exactly like I do. That's just me. Because vegans receive nutritional criticism. Well, I criticize people too. Everyone can receive criticism. But you have to respect that. Just because you have a YouTube channel, a small YouTube channel like ours, which, we're lucky to get like 5,000 views on a video, doesn't mean that we have to share everything about our lives, We have to draw the line somewhere. And everyone has to draw that line for his or her own self. And again, just because I do something, can't expect that, every other vegan should share his or her blood test because Ryan is so excited about it. Everyone's got their own privacy that they want to keep private to themselves. And some people, I said, don't even want to get the blood drawn in the first place because it's a total bitch to get the blood drawn. Okay, Matthew, I'm just saying, just because I'm saying don't expect every other vegan to think like I do, even people who are close to me. But Vegan Keto Cat is cool with it. What are you saying there? I'm happy to share my blood hormonal tests as a 12-year vegan woman. I aim to do it this year. Do it, Vegan Keto Cat. See, I'm saying everyone has the right for him or herself to decide how comfortable and how much they want to share with the world, There's no right answer. The right answer is what you feel comfortable doing. So Vegan Keto Cat wants to do it. Awesome. Show Matt. That's long term. 12 years. Let's see them. Let's see those results, Vegan Keto Cat. Yeah, Timothy, I'm like you. They have no problem getting my veins. My veins are just, you can see them. Let's see if I can get my veins here. You can see veins. I got veins, man. It's no problem. They find my veins. I'm cool, It's not a problem. But yeah, for some people, you got to go through the hand or something, and it sucks. Is Nick Cotto really close to 400 pounds? Are you exaggerating there? I mean, even 300 pounds would seem like a lot there. That's funny, Race, huh? Actually, I'm just getting kind of warm now, guys. Hopefully, I'm okay. I'm just gonna take my hat off here. See, I still have hair. Still there. Just getting a little warm in this room. It's all the doors shut. I have like dual insulation windows here, and just keeping all the heat of the lights and everything in here. So Jordan, yeah, you're like Angie. You can't find Jordan's veins. You've had people digging around your arms forever when you had blood taken, and that's really uncomfortable, right? It's more stressful, and some people get really stressed when they go to medical environments, and she's one of them. Calstron, if veganism was so superior, who said veganism is superior? Where did you get, first of all, tell me, where did you hear that veganism is superior? Like, superior in what way? Castron, ginger. Please tell me where you heard that veganism is superior. In what, like the best diet in the world or something like that? I don't say veganism. Yeah, it's the optimal human health diet. I don't go around saying such nonsense. Yeah, but yeah, non-vegans take vitamin supplements too. In fact, the whole vitamin market, which is worth multiple billions of dollars, wasn't created for a few iron or B12 deficient vegans or anything like that. And also, whoever this person was, I forgot your name already, anti-vegan, but I went over 5, maybe 6 years as a vegan and didn't take any B12 supplements. So please tell me how what's wrong, like how it's so inherently deficient. So anyway. What happened to our person? Where did our anti-vegan go? How long does it take to reply to me? Castron Ginger, how veganism is superior. I want to know how veganism is superior in this person's eyes and where they got this from. Yeah, JL, that's a good point. How non-vegans drink protein shakes. Like these guys I see working out at the gym, I talk to them. They do protein shakes. Is it because their non-vegan diets are so deficient in amino acids and proteins that they need to drink protein shakes? Just saying, you know. But if a vegan drinks a protein shake, oh my God, it's because that vegan diet is so freaking deficient. Lauren, you think I'm Australian? Are you serious? No, I'm Californian. I'll say cauliflower. Man, I'm not seeing this person. Just came on and said vegan diets are so, veganism is so superior. Like he just totally disappeared, or she. Darn it. Darn. It was a non-starter. Matthew, I actually don't remember deleting comments. I do have moderators, Race Lever's one of them, that have free, full access to delete comments. So I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see what you were saying, though. You think I deleted a comment of mine left on my YouTube streams where you told someone you never took B12 supplements for 5 years and you responded. I actually don't. To be honest, Matt, as far as comments go, I really don't read them too often as far as the live streams go. I read the comments more so in the my other videos, the non-live stream videos, but I typically don't read too many comments in the live streams. So I actually don't remember what you said. If you want to say it again here, go for it. But yeah, I actually have no recollection of that comment. I said maybe one of our moderators doesn't like what you have to say and got rid of it. I could have done it and just don't remember. I honestly, I do see lots of comments on a daily, weekly basis, and I don't remember most of them. Once I've read them or on occasion deleted them. But yeah, that's a true fact. Like I said, I went 5, maybe 6 years as a vegan, never took a B12 supplement. I take them now, but yeah, that is a true fact. I'm not sure what you want to say about that, but yeah. JL said he or she took a multivitamin for 25 years before going vegan. What does that mean? Non-vegan diets are deficient, right? Yes, I've lived in California my whole life. Yeah. How do vegans act like Jehovah's Witnesses? We just think it's wrong to exploit animals. Like, how is that like Jehovah's Witnesses? We don't go knock on people's doors or anything like that. I'm doing a live stream. I'm letting meat eaters and non-vegans come and chat with us, but so what? JL, yes, there is. There's, I think, 3 forms of bioavailable B12 in the duckweed. And if you look at the nutrition label on the clean green protein, I forgot what it said. Was it 20 or 40% of your daily value of B12? So yeah, there is B12 in the duckweed. They didn't know that when I first found clean machine green protein. It's a long story, but they found that out a couple years ago. All right, where are we at? Oh man, 2 hours and 9 minutes. I gotta go soon, guys. I gotta pee pretty soon too, so I don't know how much longer this is gonna go. I'm feeling kind of mellow. Just fatigued. It's normal. 54-year-old works out every day. I'm gonna feel fatigued sometimes. Anyway, feeling a little fatigued, and I got to pee, and I think Angie's got dinner a brewing. So anyway, little burp there too. I burped myself. Woohoo! Wow. Okay, Matthew. Yeah, I agree. It takes a while for B12 stores to deplete. However, as I said, if you get your blood tested regularly, like I do, that's much better as far as being able to see trends in your readings, as opposed to just taking one reading and try to, rationalize your way through that, because it's much more difficult. When you see trends, you can see, oh, your B12 is going up or going down. My B12 was pretty flat, Matthew. It was staying pretty much around the 400 or 500s, little dips, but there wasn't like a definitive trend of the B12 declining. So I probably could have ridden that out for who knows how long. But like I said, I was responsible getting my blood tested and monitoring it. And there was no dip in the B12 really, no significant like trend downward or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, that's true. It takes a while. The thing is, a lot of people, when they go vegan, they might already be low in B12 anyway, not from being vegan, just because their B12 was low anyway to start with. So that's why I recommend everyone get their blood tested. Just get it tested and ask for B12. Yeah, Race, yeah, probably in hindsight, it might have been better as a personal experiment to not start the B12 supplements back then, but I got convinced I should just take one. It's just a good example to set. Just take a freaking B12 supplement. If you really believe it's wrong to harm and exploit animals, and the worst thing you got to do dietarily wise is take a B12 supplement, like, oh, it's so horrible, so unethical to take a plant-based B12, I was just trying to show people, if that's your big worry, if that's the thing stopping you from going vegan but B12 though, just take a freaking supplement. It's cheap, it's easy, plant-based, it's totally vegan. If that's what's going to keep you from starting a life where you don't exploit animals needlessly on a daily basis, if that's the one hang up, it shouldn't be a hang up. So that's why I did it. I did it for you guys. I was fine, but I did it for veganism, for the cause, if you will. Not you guys, just the cause, anyone just who might be worried about, I can't go vegan because of B12. Yeah, Jill, I'd rather get my B12 through a supplement than a dead animal who was probably supplemented with B12 anyway. Why eat and kill a middleman when you just take the same thing the animal was? A human form of B12 supplement, not those cow and sheep forms. Yeah, meat eaters aren't necessarily high in B12 too, as I like to point out the nurses' health study where 40% of North Americans are low in B12. What's that, Uncle Walt? You put some nutritional yeast in your veggie soup. You didn't even notice it was there. Cool, I'm glad we got you into nutritional yeast, which I've read is a possible source of bioavailable B12. I don't know that for a fact. Matt, I kind of change what I eat over time. Every morning I put like a heaping tablespoon of ground flax seeds into my smoothie, along with the clean green protein. Also get ALA from the clean green protein. I forgot what it was, like 20% or 30% of your RDA of ALA from there. And also have some algae supplements that I'll just take once in a while. Reason I don't take them all the time, they're kind of high in saturated fat. But I get more fatty acids now than I did probably in my older what I ate in a day videos. Yeah, I wasn't putting ground flaxseed in my smoothies then. I started that, I think sometime in 2021, something like that. I forgot exactly when. I'm always fine tuning, everything, but I also eat lots of nuts, seeds, and avocados. We're not afraid to eat avocados, guys. We live in California. There's always year-round, in-season avocados here. Nooch is nutritional yeast, race lover. Oh, Juno, how is vegan not natural? Juno, how is veganism not natural? Just curious. I gotta pee. Shit, should I go or take a pee or no? I don't know. Let me just hang out a little bit. How is veganism not natural? What is not natural about eating plants? I go eat some potatoes, some bananas. How is that not natural? And how is going to the market and buying all this processed food and meat that was raised in a slaughterhouse, industrial farming, is that natural? Eating industrial raised animals is natural, but eating some crops grown in a field, that's not natural? So you're saying it's totally natural. Are you saying it wasn't done in nature by the cavemen? So the cavemen went to like a grocery store and had butchers and slaughterhouses. This is ridiculous. God's food. So an avocado and a banana are not God's food, according to Jono. You could just learn it from God's food. So an avocado, a banana, a potato, those are what? The devil's food? Are they, what are they? Hey, I'm going to take a pee, guys. Hang on one second. I think I have a thing here. I'll be right back. Let me see if I have a be right back. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to take a pee, guys. Sorry. 1 second. Gotta pee. It's got to happen. Maybe we can watch a video while I'm gone. Let me just play a video on, let's see. Here we go. We could watch a little bit of this here. Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy 1 second. Vegan. So a couple viewers of ours reached out, left comments, letting me know I should check out a new video from someone I'd never heard of before. I believe her name is Soulshine Sarah. And it's one of these why I'm no longer vegan videos, which is becoming one of my specialties to respond to. So her video is huge, like 30 odd minutes, goes through a bunch of stuff. Me not being a medical doctor, a dietitian, or anything like that, I'm going to stay away as much as I can from the health medical claims. I don't want to be offering medical advice when that's not my business, even though I'm going to cover a few points she made that are just completely factually incorrect. But I'm going to stick to the reasons why she's no longer vegan, and as always, see if they make any sense.
I was vegan for 9 years, and I made YouTube videos about veganism. I made an ebook about it. In about 2014, I started to do it for my health, watching YouTube videos from raw vegans and raw till 4 vegans. And
okay, so actually, no surprise, anytime I hear of someone making a why I'm no longer vegan video, the first thing that comes to mind is, gee, is this person also one of these former raw vegans that did it for an exchange? All right. Whew. Much better, guys. Whew. Too much water here. What's that, race lever? Oh, you saw Angie's Black Kitty video. She forgot to mention, it's a multi-part series. It just kind of ended. There's more to it. So it's going to be like a 2, 3, 4-part series. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, there'll be another one soon of Angie's baby kitty video. Whew. Yeah, race lever, huh? Those, I started to do veganism for my health. It's not really actually a vegan because, yeah, it can be done healthy, but that's not why you go vegan or something like that. But yeah. No, I didn't do a 20-second hand wash, Travis. I can't lie there, or else I would have been gone even longer. I thought I was peeing forever, it felt like. That was fast. It seemed like a long time. I'm lucky, really, the bathroom is like maybe like 8 steps away from where I'm standing right now. So that's probably why I cut it, my time down there. Yeah, I did wash my hands, but I didn't wash them for 20 seconds, Oh gosh. See, I talk about all sorts of private, personal things. Not everyone is into that. All right, let's get beyond me taking a bathroom break here and move on to something else. But I'll probably go pretty soon. I tell you, I'm feeling kind of chill tonight. So anyway, I don't think I missed anything too bad. If you didn't watch the entire video, please watch that video. The why I'm no longer vegan video. Wow, eating raw food and not getting a period and asking raw foodist why she wasn't getting her menstruations. But yeah, veganism destroyed it. Ryan, no, I'm not into kombucha at all. No, I mean, you can be vegan. Some vegans love kombucha, some hate it. I'm not really a kombucha person. Yeah, and the girl, $70,000 in debt buying stuff. I mean, that's on you. Nothing about veganism makes you buy the most expensive stuff, you know? I mean, shouldn't you? I mean, think about it. Who cares if you're vegan or not? If you're going into debt buying like outrageously priced household products and foods, you got to reconsider. Yeah, if you're wealthy, do what you want, you know? But if it's screwing you up, putting you into debt, I don't care what diet you're on. You got to eat lower down on the price chain there. Hey, Atomic Vegan again. How's it going, Atomic Vegan? Thanks so much. I am trying my best to defend the animals and
Thank you for defend the animals,
veganism
Ryan.
against all the naysayers. Thank you, Atomic Vegan. Much appreciated. Yeah, raw till bankruptcy, huh, Travis? Huh? Fu Man, no, I'm not suffering from vegan hair loss. I put the beanie on because it was cold, but now this room is hot as a mother, so I took the hat off. You know, I just kind of do what I got to do during winter time. I'm not a big fan of January here. And Angie was cutting soup. I know you guys got a kick out of that. She heard me out there and said, yeah, she's making soup. I said, yeah, I told them I heard you cutting the soup. Jono, I don't care what you say, Ryan. My God says I can eat meat. What do you have to invoke God for? What does God have to do with anything? Veganism has nothing to do with what God says or Buddha said or Allah said or Thor or anything. You know, it's just, what does that have to do with anything? What if your God said not to eat meat? I don't understand why you're even bringing God up for. This has nothing to do with it. It's clearly a toupee, huh? No, not a toupee. Get my hair all messy here. So I can do all sorts of stuff. I have a high forehead too. A lot of people say you're going bald. No, I just have a really high forehead. I've had it my whole adult life, you know, just a cool thing. You know, some people have low foreheads, some medium, mine's high. Yeah, which blood god is telling you that? My God says it isn't a sin, therefore I have no reason to explain to you people why I eat meat. Well, veganism isn't a religion. We don't base our ethical principles as vegans upon any religion. Hence, we have vegans of virtually every religion on the planet. So why are you bringing up religion for? It's irrelevant. It's just like saying, oh, I'm religious, therefore I don't know. It's ridiculous. You know, it's like being, it's frustrating. Not even go there. No, you're a cult. You're believing in a cult there, Jono, citing like religious beliefs. Veganism is not a cult. How is it a cult to have a moral stance against exploiting animals? Just like I am morally opposed to murdering humans, I'm morally opposed to raping humans. I extend those same moral rights to animals. I'm against murdering and raping animals. How is that a cult? I just have moral beliefs. In fact, you don't even know my religion is, Jono, so how can you say anything? How is it a cult? How is it a cult to have a moral, ethical belief? It's not, because it's a moral, ethical belief is something you agree with or disagree with. It has no basis on religion or cult or anything like that. That's ridiculous to say veganism is a cult. How is a cult to say I'm opposed to rape? No, it's just a moral belief that you have. Rape is wrong. You don't want to rape others and you don't want yourself to be raped. You're opposed to rape. Because only cult leader attacks their members when they leave. No, I think if someone does a crappy diet and gets $70,000 into debt and says veganism does all these horrible things, I think I have a right as a thoughtful, you know, reasonably intelligent, reasonably well-spoken vegan to respond and call it the nonsense. Like when she's lying there about how I later learned that you need dietary cholesterol to absorb vitamin D from the sunshine. That is just completely nonsense. Yeah, you need some cholesterol in your body, and guess what? Our bodies produce cholesterol. It's put to assert that people must consume animal flesh in order to derive vitamin D from sunshine is just false. So I think I have a right to respond. Why should I have to sit by silently if someone just lies and throws veganism under the bus? Like I said, if someone quits veganism, Jono, whatever your friggin' name is, if someone quits veganism and just leaves, cool. Or they say, yeah, I tried it, didn't like it, I'm done. Do you think I would make a response video? No, absolutely not. If someone just quits veganism and leaves, fine. Tip my hat, whatever. But if someone leaves veganism and makes up a bunch of crap and throws it on the bus and blames it on veganism, oh, I went $70,000 into debt. Oh, it's because I was vegan. And all the other nonsense I called her out on. I pointed out none of these things have to do with veganism. It has everything to do with eating an extreme, restrictive, nonsense, woo-woo diet for so many years. Detoxing and all this crap. That has nothing to do with veganism. That's why so I can't respond. I have to let that nonsense just sit out there as I sit silent. Vegans can't respond to videos. So we have Matthew saying that vegans can't use paper to produce books. Vegans can let everyone else in the world produce books, but vegans have to sit on the sidelines and go, man, I wish I could do it. And likewise, vegans can't respond when someone lies about veganism. Like I said, if someone wants to quit veganism, yeah, cool, whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to make a video, but if someone's going to sit there and lie for 30 minutes about veganism with easily disprovable, facts, this is, I have every right to respond. But anyway, thank you, Groundhoggish, for the tip there. Much appreciated for the super chat tip there on Streamlabs, no less, where they don't take a penny. Crypto talks about a woman who spent tens of thousands of dollars recovering from the damage of veganism. Like, what the fuck? What the F were these people doing that veganism damaged them? If they were ill, why don't they go to the doctor? And what kind of ridiculous nonsense diet were they eating? I'm telling you, you're not going to damage yourself eating what we got here. Let's just look at the first dish and keep it carb, baby. How can this make you ill? How if you eat a diet like, we don't eat this every day, but a diet like with beans, like the beans are shown to kill people, and grains, some rice and some sun-dried tomatoes and some kale, like, oh my god, this is going to kill someone. Like, no, it's not. This is ridiculous. 3-bean vegan chili. You got some more legumes, you got some healthy fats here in the avocado, and some vegetables all strewn out here. Oh yeah, this is going to kill someone. It's going to require tens of thousands of dollars to correct the damage that eating this is going to do to you. No, that's complete nonsense. All these people that, I'm no longer vegan, made me healthy, they're doing stupid stuff, doing celery juice all day and fruit all night. And it's just ridiculous diets that no health organization in the world would recommend. But no, veganism is what destroyed my health. No, your stupid diet destroyed your health. You thought you knew better, and you thought you could do this weird woo-woo diet where you're detoxing and cleanse and all this stuff. It's just complete nonsense to blame it on veganism. Take responsibility for the stupid decisions you made to eat raw for all these years and have celery juice and fruit all day. Yeah, the Tuscan kale pilaf is a staple. I don't think a week goes by where we don't have that one, Tim. Yeah, Matthew, I would like to get an ApoB test. And I tell you, if Omicron wasn't raging through right now, I'd be more interested in getting one. So yeah, I don't want to go to a lab right now. Just wait a while. And I'll either get one on my own, as I know how to do, or I'll wait till I visit a vegan cardiologist here in Southern California. Have one in mind specifically. So either way, I'm going to get an ApoB test. Should happen sometime this year, either on my own or through a vegan cardiologist. I really want to see the results of the ApoB test. Bauhaus, I haven't been to Doomy's in forever, so I really have no recommendations for you as far as Doomy's vegan restaurant goes. I will say pretty much everything on Doomy's restaurant menu is pretty unhealthy. Phil is one of these people who's vegan and doesn't give a crap about health, and tip my hat to him. Cool, you have every right to do that as a vegan. It's all just, it's like vegan comfort junk food. And I say that in the most loving way. I'm not dissing Doomy's at all. I'm sure he wouldn't be too offended if he heard that. Oh yeah, it's not, yeah, I'm sure he would agree. Yeah, it's not the healthiest stuff in the world. But yeah, just pick a burger out or something like that and check it out. Yeah, okay, Doomies is probably healthier than the heart attack grill, vegan metalhead, but that's setting the bar pretty low, you know. Uncle Walt, yeah, if I get a blood test on my own, like say I want to go get an ApoB test on my own, and I don't go through my doctor, I'll have to pay for that. I think it's $60. But yeah, if I go to my doctor and say, hey, can you add an ApoB test onto my blood test? Yeah, that'll get covered by my insurance. And yeah, I think he says I can come in like at least once every calendar year. So it's a new year, so I'm looking forward to getting my blood test again pretty soon. So yeah, I could get it done for free if I go through my doctor. Yeah, Peter, I'm with you, man. If we have a virus way worse than what we're seeing right now, like a bird flu hopped in, and yeah, I don't want to think about that right now. Ken, what made me decide to finally chop hair? It's just getting unhealthy and long, and I mean long and unhealthy, dried. I just want to have like shorter hair without any dried ends. It was just kind of lost its great look as long hair. It didn't look that good today. I didn't put any conditioner on today, so it looks kind of dry. It's, anyway. Yeah, I just thought I could like manage it better right now. So anyway, is kombucha vegan, Ryan? I don't know. I'm not a kombucha person. Maybe someone else could tell you that there. Yeah, and where's our Jomo friend, whatever, the anti-vegan guy said God told him to eat meat. I don't know if he talks to God directly, but yeah, look at what, Genesis 129, 130. It says right there, eat a bunch of plants. It didn't say and eat a bunch of dead animals and kill them or anything like that. Man, Angie's soup is smelling good, man. Damn. Ryan's still trying to sell that toupee as real hair. It's real hair, guys. It's my real hair, guys. For all its good and bad, this is my real 54-year-old hair as a vegan. Yeah, it's not as thick as it was when I was 44. Then it was even thicker when I was 34. But that's just how it is. Yeah, I'm still cool with it. Someone came to the chat named Beef Lobby. Awesome. I didn't see that. Get a Mr. Brady perm. No way. I already have a nice little wave to it. I don't want it all curly though. Yeah, Ace, I'm with you. Kombucha's vegan. Don't trust all the claims people make, about it being some health thing. It's just a tasty drink. But yeah, I've actually known a few people who claim, I don't know how accurate it is, but they claim they've had some health issues from drinking kombucha like every day, like way too much of it. So, proceed with caution. You want to see me with pigtails raised, huh? Awesome. All right, so let's get a few more questions, and I'm gonna go off into the night here and have some soup with Angie, man. I'm starving now, man. Wow. You want some soup too? Yeah, if anyone wants to come by our house, we'll share Angie's soup tonight. I don't think she made enough for a party though. Just a party of two. We got some new saltine crackers we could dip in there. That'll be fun. Donuts or cookies, Travis? Why make an or? Have them all if you want, Beef Lobby, here we go. How do you ethically justify all that broccoli slaughter? All beef cows here have nirvana experiences when they get that bull to their head. Checkmate, vegan. You got us, Beef Lobby. Yep, that broccoli slaughter is pretty bad there, And yeah, I know the beef are slaughtered in the most ethical way. I know when beef gets slaughtered, they like bathe them in a gold pool with cow virgins, and they rub them in oil and they sing to them and praise them. I know it's the most ethical slaughter you can imagine, huh? Let's see. Yeah, the broccoli could have deserved it, huh, Race? You never know. Broccoli and their evil and cruel intentions, huh? You never trust a broccoli is what my grandfather always told me, you know, because he had a bad experience with a broccoli, like just, ripping him off and bankrupting him when he was younger. Just kidding. All right, guys, you guys have been funny, and I'm gonna get going. Yeah, I'm tired and hungry. And anyone says Ryan has no energy, he should have gone longer. Hey, 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I went to the gym for about 2 hours and 20 minutes today. So that's many hours of expending energy here. Oh, cool! Got one more super chip there from Richie the Wolf. As someone born in 1996, I must say you guys had a cool generation. Gen X had produced some sick rock and rap music. That's lots of younger people, kids could appreciate. Thank you. Yeah, I always thought I grew up at a great time for music, for sure. I'm glad some of the younger generation is seeing that. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Join Angie and have some soup and just relax. I'm gonna try to take it easy. I'm gonna try to force myself to not work out tomorrow. But these games are gonna keep happening on their own. No, I'm just saying I'm gonna try to force myself to take it easy and chill out tomorrow. Relax, not get run down, not get fatigued, and just maybe take a few days off from videos. I'm pretty hard this week, man. After taking last month off, sort of, except for live streams, I've been going pretty hard. So I gotta just relax a little bit. I am an old man when you get down to it. So anyway, all right, guys. So I want to thank all our moderators tonight: Peter, Uncle Walt, and Race Lever. And I think that's all we had tonight, really. Huh? That's all we need. 3 awesome moderators. We're set. And I appreciate the work you guys have done. I'm just trying to keep the live stream. You guys know my preferences. I just want to have a nice, positive live stream. Keep it flowing. And not have a bunch of fights. So I thank you guys for helping me create this safe place, this safe space for everyone to come and not get attacked by others. And sometimes it happens, some attacks, and I apologize. I can't 100%, make it totally perfect all the time, but I try my best. So I thank all our moderators, and I thank all our viewers for your support and your enthusiasm for veganism, and I'm glad you enjoy these live streams, because I tell you, Fridays are my favorite day. I typically go to the gym, do the live stream. 2 things I love doing: go to the gym, play basketball, and live stream with you guys. So Fridays are awesome. After that, the rest of the week's kind of boring. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending your Friday night. Some of you guys already might be Saturday if you're no, not yet, unless you're in England or something like that, or Australia. But thank you guys for spending your time with me here. And I promise I'll be back next Friday. And I plan to try to do a second live stream in the middle of next week. It just got weird this week with making all these videos. So anyway, guys, much love. And I'm going to try to get my break in, Vegan Man. Take a little break tomorrow and just chill out. Maybe just play some chess or something like that and watch some videos, play a little guitar or something. Just relax. And finish Mary Poppins tonight. That's goal number 1. All right, guys. Much love, and I will see you soon. Remember, for every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you can write that down in your calendars. I very rarely deviate from that. So I'll see you guys soon. And until next time, guys, let's keep it happy, healthy, and vegan.